All right. Hello. How is everyone doing? Welcome to episode 12. Freaking episode 12, which is insane. 12 weeks. It's been a third of a year of Celebrity Sundays. I think I've only missed one Sunday, and that was well, never mind. They who shall not be named are mentioned in that. Hi Bean. How are you? You said don't scare us into thinking you passed away. No, I wasn't even thinking that. I just kind of go free association, whatever images I think are, uh, kind of encapsulating the vibe of the moment, happy Sunday. But I gotta admit, I've been in bed most of the day because I woke up with just like a headache because last night I was running on such a high from being at my goal weight for November that I went and got 3 bags of cotton candy. And I ate all of them. So I like woke up just feeling disgusting. Because since I've been eating healthier, now I feel it when I like eat shit. Hi, how are you? What's up, Curly? 3 bags? Yes. You know how they sell them at corner stores for like 99 cents usually for like a bag? Also, I'm wearing my new shirt. I got this at the new thrift store downtown with my new necklace, which I love. I think I showed that last night. Also, thanks to She Syrup, I was able to get a new word of love, and she happens to be this week's Celebrity of the Week. And I made it extra special word of love because now we have all brand new sketchbook. And this is where I will sketch and draw anything related to the channel. Isn't that cool? I want to make like little like avatars for like chatters or something. I don't know. I have so many ideas. It's just about what am I realistically going to execute. Hi, Abby. Thank you, Sammo. What is up? So, when is this channel going to get monetized? I'm going to reapply in like 2 weeks, I think, is when I can reapply for monetization. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At the same time, if they deny it again, I'll just accept like, okay, like it's been working, people have been donating through Cash App and Venmo, and I'm so fucking appreciative. And it actually is better because then YouTube doesn't even get to take like a cut of it, but it gets complicated. Ruby, you can get pretty decent jewelry cheap on Shein website. That's true. They're asking to talk. They're asking to talk to you and Pearl on the Thorpe channel. Pearl was on there. Why? No, I'm not interacting with those people. They all hang out with my stalker now. It's totally bizarre. I'm done interacting with that channel. So sorry, you can blame them for cucking the content by taking it way too far. By taking all the shit way too far. They cucked the content, not me. Okay? Once they started weaponizing my stalker, it's like, damn. Okay. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, I've been losing the weight, and I'm pretty sure I'll be down to like my normal high weight for the Vegas trip. So I'm super excited about that. Ruby, unban my main. It's Dan. Fine. Stalker's there too. Just thought I'd tell you. Yeah, I noticed that he was on there. It is what it is. I'm not engaging with any of those people anymore. I don't know, it's just not the kind of people that I would like to interact with. Super bad vibes, super just, I don't know. There's a lot of beautiful, awesome things in the world to focus on. Like yesterday, I went to the park with my mom, and I've been trying, instead of just like diving in and like arguing on Discord and popping off in the comments and in the chats and things, and just going out for like long walks and expressing myself through art. Okay. I know, yeah, it's really dark. Dan is well, the thing is, Dan, consider this your punishment that you're gonna have to use alts for right now, because I don't want to. I hate going through my band thing. Maybe in a second. Why don't we let things warm up a bit before I spend like 20 minutes trying to deal with that boring shit? And also, I stand by everything I said. So I'm willing to interact with people, but I have them slotted in different associations in my brain. And you can move association. There is some plasticity there. But as of right now, he is in one of the lower slots of how I can view people. No trust, assuming that they're not being sincere, assuming that they will use me for clout, and just assuming all the worst things about them. And then we can interact. And that's how I will interact with them, just knowing that. OPC lied. They didn't ask you to go on the panel. He was hoping you talk to that freak stalker. Well, I'm not. I wasn't even considering it, so I don't know why. That's even. Why would I go there? Of course, they're so obviously trying to stir up drama. Like, I don't know, but it's a big platform. There's lots of other bigger channels they can pick on. Like, it's kind of the if you are someone who's desperate, to move up on YouTube, you could always just pick a fight with a larger channel and hope that they notice you. I know this thing, or Doge. I know it's like every day. It's like some new fucking fiasco. The fallout from interacting with these people has been insane, and this is why I was so sternly warned. But I don't think there's anything anyone could have said to me that would have prepared me for the level of depravity that I've been interacting with due to the Thorpe's absolute degenerate, depraved, soulless, sad, mentally ill people who just thrive on hating and trying to tear each other down and create drama with people they don't know for their own entertainment. I get it. It's like a dark world, whatever, but I don't know. It's just not what I want to do personally. I was trying to be more about the upward spiral, not the downward. Yeah, I know, exactly. I'm aware. He is. I know he was talking to my stalker too, and that's a huge, I don't know. That pisses me off. It finds me really gross. That finds me really. Does that even make sense right there? This is history in the making, baby. Hopefully not a murder case in the making. I can just already see it, the documentary of the obsessed stalker and then the two degenerate incest couple coming together to plot to murder me for content because they were so internet poisoned that they forgot murder is illegal. I don't know. They're out there, man. They're all out there. I'm out there, but they're out there. And I want them to stay way out there. I'm allowed to talk to the man. I was telling him today he needs to find a new hoe to get over you. This isn't a normal guy you're talking to. This is an extremely mentally ill stalker. I'm not the first female he's had issues with. He's not even legally allowed to interact with his own child. Actually, it might just be that the kid doesn't talk to him, so don't. I'm actually not positive of the legality on that. I told you, Ruby, I want Matt and Grace to get together and have that arc of content. Dude, what is wrong with you people? The world is so dark and depraved. I mean, part of me, I get it. It would be ridiculous and it would be content. I get it. But it's also just really risky. I'm surprised that Ben has no protective instincts over, or I shouldn't be surprised, no shit. It's just continually shocking, that he's ready to pass her off to this freak stalker. Hey, Ruby, just saw your live chat. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. The plot you described sounds like men that are afraid or intimidated by women. This usually goes back to their mothers. Yeah. I'm working on it. It's a little complicated because it's an international restraining order. But it's been a fucking fiasco. I'm so fucking annoyed with it. I'm so annoyed to have to interact with the legal system. I literally had a freak out with a detective the other day. She was such a bitch. I don't know how Ruby was talking to Ethan all 5 years ago, but it surprised this extremely online kind of behavior. I mean, I started to get a taste of it, and then I, like, relapsed. Like, it was around the time I got the stalker started popping off, and I started getting, like, people started, like, posting my, like, city, and things were getting weird, and then I relapsed and disappeared for years. So I never streamed to this level ever. I did 9 live streams on my channel, prior to coming back. So 9 in the whole first, like, 4 years of my channel. I was very sporadically active. This is like I've only been active consistently for the last year. We know it's what we know. All we know is that Ruby Stalker spends more time stalking women than he does spending time with his own kid. Facts. Also, we know his kid is like my age, which just highlights another weird aspect that he's like so old and thinks he's gonna have a shot with me. Like, I don't know, but looks like Grace is interested. Also, does no one in the Thorpe universe care that he's also just literally a Nazi? Yeah, he has a child. I love how, like, the 2 men, like, Ben and my stalker, who aren't allowed to talk to their kids, because that's how fucked up they are like, you know, like, "Oh, yeah, we're men, fathers out here, yeah," like, oh, God. Well, actually, he hasn't mentioned his kid, really, but it's just, like, the Lulu, I can't. Fuck. Great. I hope I don't have internet issues again. I paid extra for decent internet, and last night, I guess, I was streaming, and was that last night? I forget. Whatever. Yeah, yesterday. Didn't know about the national stuff. I know, it's fucking annoying. It is. It makes it more annoying. And whenever I'm talking to the cops or like the FBI and like filling stuff out, it just sounds so ridiculous. But like the thing that matters most is that like at least all I expect from this right now is to deter him from coming to show up at my house. And also to fuck, I just lost my thought. Oh, create a paper trail. Create a paper trail. I think they're like the same size. Or the same size. My brain is literally breaking from. I do feel like I'm cracking from the pressure a bit. Like, even though my life is so much, it's not like this crazy high pressure life. Like, my life's pretty simple. It's just I've been adjusting to working and streaming, and I've been streaming the same amount, and I just added work, and I've been trying to just keep up with all the things in life that one needs to keep up with. She's Serp. Did you see? I have to update my banner, but I made a special little thing for you. Yeah. I'll never use it. Yeah, and that's the other thing, just for the internet attention. That's what they're so depraved that they would be the kinds to like. They're like a Lucas Vignata or whatever, the guy who like was killing animals and people for internet clout. They're maybe like 1 or 2 steps above that. These old guys having sex and hey, what's up? What's up? Just be honest, 55. It's like I've been in 100+ fights. Yeah, he's violent. He brags about being violent. That's the other part that freaks me out. How could that not freak me out? But like the only thing he ever had on me was that he found my nudes, which no one had ever found before. But now that's out, so it's like there's just literally not one thing anyone has on me, and it feels great. So, but it also has been stressful. But it's like ripping a band-aid off, where it's just like, all right, like this sucks, whatever, ripping the band-aid off. And it was like ripped off, but now it's like having a second rip-off moment where like, you know, I don't know if that's what inspired the Grossly to make his like documentary or whatever. And then who else? Okay, then Grace has been doing a whole series on me. Like, what is in the air, people? Because you're making me feel so famous, and it's crazy. I just don't know if I should be feeling as famous yet. Like, it sounds like he's going to escalate soon, just by the way he talks. Exactly. That's why I am started taking legal action. I am like concerned just because he's so delusional, and now he's very easy to manipulate and lie to. He's not very bright. So I do, have huge concerns about the massive amount of people. The Thorpes are going to love bomb him and then manipulate him and point him as a weapon at me. Like, they're trying to be like the fucking Manson family. I would still be scared, but like, if they were attractive from the jump, maybe I would have been interested in their first advance. But the way they've treated me, I'm interested in connecting with people who see me as a human and see and accept and love me for who I am, not some fucked up fantasy in their mind because they saw me on the kill stream and thought penis go hard. Fuck you. I don't give a shit about that. Like, he's literally, I could not picture a more disgusting looking person. And he's just like disgusting inside and out. Like, if it wasn't bad enough that he's a stalker, he's also a literal Nazi. Like, I'm not saying that, like, he literally is a Nazi. He hates black people. But I'm sure this will be great for the Thorpe's channel. Yeah, they're definitely going to be really doing good in that rebrand. But the thing is, what's going to happen when they burn the bridge with him? I wonder if he'll go and just kill them. Because if he feels that intentionally humiliated, like the way that they're gonna, I have a feeling that, I don't know. You can sense the disconnect too. Like, people encourage him, and I don't know if they realize that he's dead serious. It doesn't feel like fun and games what he's saying. No, he's dead serious. They think he's trolling, nothing serious in line. Everyone's internet poison, and they also, people who already hate me are gonna just assume the worst and like not believe me or whatever. I've just shown one like platform's like evidence for one email. He's been harassing me across every platform for years. And after I asked him to leave me alone, I'm going to the police, is when he paid a website to get my addresses and my mom's address. But whatever, like, I mean, this is the most attention he's ever gotten out of me, so he's loving it, and he's getting love bombed by the Thorpes. So I don't want to wish harm on anyone, but there is that part of me that's like, fine, fuck around and find out. Grace has been fucking around with creeps online, and she might just find out what can actually happen when you are actually a vulnerable female. Her dad's not protecting her. He's trying to pimp her out. Like, physical attraction just gives you more mistakes that you can make before she loses attraction. If the behavior is the same, it's just a matter of time. Yeah, exactly. A personality really does make or break it for me. So I'm not attracted to someone who's desperate and obsessed over just seeing me on the kill stream and his dreams from the universe. It's like, okay, wow, you had a wet dream and then like projected that onto me and then like held onto it for 4 years because you have not a fucking other thing going for you now. But at least now you have the Thorpes going for you. So I'm sure you guys are all just going to really pop off and you're totally going to break out of boy. I can see it coming. Yeah, I usually did used to have like pepper spray up until semi recently. I can't find it. So I have to order another pepper spray. I still have a taser, but it's not that scary. And I usually have like a knife for brass knuckles. But I need more weapons. Do you know what sucks though? Is that like, but this is also great because this is probably why hopefully my stalker's not legally allowed to buy weapons. I would imagine he's not. Like, Ben's not legally allowed to buy weapons, and I'm not legally allowed to buy weapons. So all the big players here, luckily we are all weapons removed, hopefully. Yeah, I know. I didn't even look at his IRL Facebook, but I saw part of his stream where he was like talking about asking his mom for like $300. All these real men. The real men are bonding. The two men who live in RVs, one with his incest daughter and one who no one would ever touch. I'm sure the prostitutes even are like, no, thank you. Ruby, I got one for sale if you need it. What? Because I have thought of getting like a ghost. Never mind. I shouldn't say anything like that online. But I'm looking for like workarounds to the issue with I'm not getting legal trouble. It was from my psychotic break I had from a lack of sleep from fentanyl withdrawal. And I thought Destiny the streamer was hiding in a house with a bunch of actors. And the door was unlocked. So I walked into a stranger's house and I was like freaked out because I'm in a stranger's house and it's insane. So I like picked up a knife that was like on their stove. And then they came out and I like freaked out and like dropped the knife and I like ran out. Anyway, I got like involuntarily committed. They didn't press charges though, thankfully. But I was involuntarily committed for 2 weeks, which was horrible. Would not recommend. Especially as a smoker, because I couldn't smoke for 2 weeks. And I literally was just walking like, and oh my god, it was just terrible. Oh, Bo. Oh. Do men wash their facial hair with shampoo? I never even thought that. Oh, guess what? So I also got today, I got white strips. We're going to work on this smile, okay? What else? Oh yeah, I didn't even drop the link yet. I guess this is a panel situation. But all right, here's the new trigger warning for anyone who comes on my fucking panel. I will pull you up or put you down at my own discretion. And if you get triggered by that, I would suggest going to a different panel. And maybe don't like go and tell my like Pearl literally told my stalker, like, wait, what? Let me see what the exact words were. Let me pull this up for you. Just wait. Also, Titus, I unblocked you in the server, I think. What else? What else? Where's the screenshots? Ew. Also, the screenshots of my stalker saying like I want Ruby on my dick. This is the only way I want to interact with the Thorpe Discord now since I left it, is just send me the highlights and screenshots like you guys have been doing. That gives me the best of it without the worst of it. So where is it? Oh wait, someone messaged it to me. Fuck, sorry, I got so many messages. I'm so clear, I forget which one. Yeah, Hurricane is freaking out of there. All I did to him to cause him to freak out like that is put him backstage. I can only have 6 people on the panel at a time, and he talks over everyone. So sometimes I have to take him off so I can hear other people talk. He gets so much panel time. He blew it, so. Jeez. Dude, I know. And Hurricane's like telling. Wait, I want to find the screenshot. Oh, wait, I took a picture of it. Hold on. Wait, did I take a picture of it? I'll find it. Oh, maybe it was on Ava's Discord. Maybe someone sent it to me. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. It's somewhere floating on my Discord because someone posted a screenshot of Discord of Hurricane saying that to tell my stalker to hurry up and kill me. Yeah, that's the stalker. Yeah, the disgusting, gross, ugly guy. The stalker was also just making fun of Hurricane. He's just using Pearl because he's a worthless scumbag. I'll open up my headphones. I might need a drink for this one. Hey.
Hi, Ruby. Hi.
Can I interact with you? Are you gonna cyberstalk me after?
No, Ruby, I don't even. really talk to you. I haven't talked to you for like months.
I know. I'm just trying to preemptively. I don't want another situation like the guy who's like.
So yeah, I was looking at him. What's going on with him, Ruby?
He
Can you
joined he
go
joined the
ahead?
Thorpe community to get my attention, and they let him up, and they, I guess, became fast friends, and they've been like, all these fucked up people in their community are like encouraging him to keep pursuing me. Grace herself, I have screenshots of her telling my stalker to never give up on me. Really sick shit. Like, this guy has been fucking with me for 4 years. 4 fucking years. Like, he's sick. Look at his channel. It's all videos like of him crying about me like all night. He's disturbed. But this is the most I've ever interacted with him. Was just recently the Discord call. That's the most I've ever interacted with him. And then I found out people were telling him to come kill me. So I sent him some messages being like, hey, don't kill me. Fuck you. And then I blocked him.
Did you see what I was sending you? Did you see what I was sending you? Hurricane was going wild in Grace's Discord.
Yeah, I was trying to find that screenshot for that, actually. Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah, can you read it?
I don't have the one where he threatened to, like, because he did threaten to kill you and stuff, but he just dropped the links to cam whores and like a google.com search of just your name.
Hi, Ruby. I spoke to Matt today on the Thorpes. I was on there. And
he's loving this attention. I mean, he's a total loser, and now he's getting love bombed by like Grace. Like, he's gonna. I hope this will break the spell at least. That's the one good that could come with this. Hopefully, it'll break whatever spell has happened that made him obsessed with me. I've never understood it. It's been going on for years and years with no response from me. Until now, because he's like escalated to the Thorpes. Now they're like weaponizing him against me. It's disgusting.
Anyway, hey, she sir.
Back off, Spicoli.
She sir. That's a tongue twister. She sir says I'm her spirit animal. If I'm her spirit animal, Ruby, I want to mount her like a lion mounts a tiger. She sir, get up here and cam up, my dear. I want to go on a speed date.
He only sporadically listens to me. I think we can all agree. Hurricane is special. You have to treat him differently. That's what I've generally like. Deadass, like, you know, thought he might have some like intellectual like issues. So I like have put up with a lot from him that I wouldn't put up with anyone else. Like, you know, coming on and being like, I want Grace's blood, like, and like saying,
he has admitted to being in special ed classes. That's not even a bully.
Yeah.
That he admitted.
He woke
to
up his mom and dad last night to tell them and yell. He woke his parents up yelling about me because I put him backstage on a panel.
Oh God!
I was watching. He went on
incel vibes.
He went on John Galt and was like popping off about it, and I guess he's just been like popping off everywhere. And it's like, I don't know. I find him funny, but I also don't want to.
He went in the Flow States chat and dropped your porn name too.
I mean, that's random. Just out, whatever, you know.
He jacked off all night, Ruby. Ruby, can I speed date Shears? She-Serp? She-Serp, I want to speed date you. I want to speed date her, please. What did it say? Baby, I just started talking on VC. Look at that. I'm her spirit animal. I'm gonna growl and love for her.
I wonder what she meant by that, to be honest, because Spicoli is a wild animal. Like,
I'm gonna mount you. She-Serp, I'm gonna mount you like a wild animal. Look at her. What do you think of her picture? You like her?
Spicoli, I think she's beautiful.
She is beautiful. There's something about me that beautiful, like amazing hot bitches are just drawn to. You should see my friends. They're ace. They're ace.
What kind of animal would Spicoli be? I'm picturing a cross between like a hyena and a coyote or something.
I like hyena. I was gonna say,
what's like some mutant
what are those?
Rodent.
The muskrats, like a little muskrat or something.
A lion. I'm gonna mount her like a lion, Ruby.
Like a lion.
I've got a big penis like She-Serp. I've got a big penis like a lion.
Lions don't really have that big of penises, actually.
I heard the females choose. I heard the female lions choose about the males.
I mean, they have this similar, like all mammals have like a somewhat similar mating pattern where the woman is selective and then the man is competing.
And the man,
you know,
picks her and fucks her.
Exactly.
She-Serp, do you like to get your vajayjay eaten out?
Well,
better.
she's a lesbian.
No.
She's a lesbian. I don't know if
And
you
my-
knew that, Spicoli. She
I know
has a
Ricky
girlfriend.
is. Ricky's
Wait,
a
really? I
lesbian.
don't know. Oh, if things don't work out, hello.
Mm.
I don't want to brag, but like I do, like bitches love me. I'm sorry if the men don't get it because they think I'm old, but like
What?
bitches, I drip in bitches. Ask Grace
do.
right now. I drip in
When
bitches.
you
They
get
come up
down
to
to
me and they're like,
130 pounds,
I don't know if I
would.
would say drip in bitches. We lost D-Dog.
I'm oozing
What a
bitches.
bummer.
They just don't want to come on camera because they're shy.
D-Dog
I'm
wanted to
her
come up
spirit
here and
animal.
talk about D-Dog. If you're still
Sure.
Oh yeah,
listening, dog,
D-Dog, where did you go?
you're a
Well, I'm
weird
a little-
motherfucker.
I'm a little afraid of. I don't want to accidentally get in another stalker. Like seriously, I really don't. So
That's
I'm,
a convicted one.
Hurricane's your stalker.
That's
She
technically
Surf,
the only.
Ruby, I want to practice baby making with She Surf. We're going to practice making a baby.
Dalmatian is technically the only convicted stalker here. The only one that's truly cyber stalking. How do you even get a
the only one
cyber stalking charge, dog?
It's used.
Ooh.
You
Log
file with
off.
the FBI. You file. I know it sounds crazy. Everyone's like, "Oh, the FBI," but it's like that's just literally they take on cyber crimes. Your local police department doesn't deal with that. It's through the FBI. So
Ruby,
you file with the
She Surf,
FBI like I did. And
Can I read her
then you
thing?
hope that they do something, and if not, there's a paper trail. If they escalate, it'll be like
Thank you.
documented. So that's all.
Can I
can
read
hope
her
for right now.
thing? Can I read her
And now
super
you're-
chat?
Sure.
Let me read her super chat. I imagine Spicoli is like a lion man that knows where all the natural mushrooms are. I'd hang out with them. Oh, baby, I've got all the mushrooms. You and I are getting, I'm going to fly you out to Palm Springs. We're going to do mushrooms. Then we're going to
Read
go
that
over.
next one. Read the next one.
Just like PP. Just like PP. Okay. You don't need a PP. You'll get my tongue between your fucking legs. We'll do
Also, what the fuck?
shrooms.
Is
We're
there
gonna-
like
Holy.
20,000 of this account? Like, I'm not famous enough for this shit, you losers, but keep impersonating me. Like, I don't know.
That's a
There's like,
terrible
I
She
just-
picture.
wants me to
I
eat her.
banned.
That's
It's
a
edited. It's
terrible
edited.
picture.
It's edited. You can
Is
see.
I'm
it?
going to eat sheet
Yes,
strips
look
with
at my teeth right
JJ.
now.
Ruby, I'm going to eat sheet strips
Colored your
with
teeth
JJ
yellow.
out.
I hope
Like,
it's
it's
edited.
edited. Are you
Bro,
fucking with me? You think
Ruby,
that's actually what my teeth look like? I know they're
Ruby-
yellow. Guess what I got? Guess what the fuck I got?
Ruby, I'm going to eat sheet strips with JJ out.
Spicoli, do you
Dan, what do you
remove
think
your,
about that? I'm
I'm
going to
next.
eat sheet
I'm
sheet
next.
strip. What do you think of that? I'm going to eat your JJ out.
I'm next.
On
Spicoli,
shrooms.
Spicoli, do you remove your
Alright.
dentures
What's that
before you
lyric
eat
by
pussy?
Cardi
Or?
B? Like, when she fixes
I
her
do it.
teeth because she got famous, that's gonna be me. Anyway, I got white strips, okay? Because she served
Ruby.
it up. So technically, she served
Ruby.
my sexy sugar mama. Got me white strips. So
How long have you used them so
Ruby,
far?
Ruby,
I
I have a
haven't
question.
started
What
them
do you
yet. I
think
just
of,
got them.
Ruby,
It's
what
just
do you
different
think of
lightings.
sheet
Looks
strips?
bad, and I drink a lot of coffee. The coffee coats my teeth sometimes, but I never
Well,
look that bad.
I'll
That's
say
edited.
your teeth look whiter than that profile picture
They
right
do.
there.
That's
That
not.
shit
It's edited. I told you that
is,
with
it's
my.
not. It's not.
You
it.
actually
You can
think?
swallow. You can gargle and swallow my cum.
Guys, that's not
Ruby,
it.
I've got I have a protein shake for you. You can blow me, and my cum will make your teeth whiter than white.
She says she is disgusted. She still likes you from a distance, though.
Exactly. I like to slot people in my mind, and some people are like liked from a distance. You know, like how I slot Dan. You are now slotted in the psychopath category, but
Where
there
am I
is
liked
room to
from?
up.
Thank you.
You are in the upside down. You're in the upside down Satan world, and you're slotted as a really weirdly horny demon.
Maybe
But-
I like being slutted.
But you have
Slutted
been
don't sound too
scratching your way into the psychopath zone just by being like a little tolerable at times. Like you could maybe move up to like where Dan is, and then from there, there's like golden tier. Like I like to keep everyone on tiers. You know, based
Where's
on how-
Matt? Where's Matt?
He's on the Thorpes right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's hanging out with his new family.
Begging people for money because he's a fucking bum.
Ruby, I
Who
want to
lives
eat
in a, like,
sheet
a
strips with
broken
JJ
car?
out. I
Who
want to
wouldn't?
eat
She's
sheet strips
beautiful.
with JJ out.
Get in line, bud.
Is there some-
Get in
I
line.
don't know what is in them, but I'm about to pop off. I'm skinny again. Or I'm like really close to actually being skinny again.
Get
And
down
I got
to
the
when
white
you're
strips.
fuckable weight of 130. I'm gonna fuck you when you
I'm
get
gonna
down to
be there.
130.
I'm gonna be that skinny by Vegas, okay?
Pop that
Perfect.
most recent chat from She Surf. Spicoli's gonna like that one.
I kind of think
Ooh,
Ew.
Spicoli,
I
she
still
knows what
am
you're
She
about, my
Surf.
boy.
You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
find
let's
out.
see, what's
She
your body
Surf.
count?
over 200. I've been with over
Do they
200.
make- Do they make numbers
Yes.
that high?
Yes, big numbers, 200.
What's your body count, Dan? I bet it's like.
It's 20. It's like
Six.
21. No, it's like 21, 22.
Oh wait, I forgot.
I'm-
We're body count twins. I forgot.
yeah, I'm kind of easy, fellas. I'm kind.
But,
She-Serp-
but I'm way older
She-Serp
than
called
you.
me. Well, She-Serp called
Ruby,
me
what
a
is your
free
body
agent.
count, baby? Ruby, what's your body
I'm a
count?
sex volunteer. It's 21, but that also includes oral and like everything. So I'm rounding
no.
up.
I didn't count
wanna know
nothing other than
She-Serp.
the D.
Okay, so if I have sex with a woman, is that not sex?
Oh, all right,
No,
all right. I
you
didn't
have to
think about
include that.
that.
And
I
then
didn't think-
also,
I'm a
yeah, I would
chicken.
count that. Like, I also included that. There's also one I included of like a drunk situation where me and a guy, like, he literally just like put part of his penis in for like 1 second and then stopped and we both passed out. I include even that
How
Whoa.
big is just
What
why
the
did you only put part of
because
it in?
I want to round up and be honest. But then I see that guys think that like you should multiply it by 3. So then I'm like, wait, should I say that my body
Well, that's a
count is
good
like
question.
7?
Does that even count? Does that
No.
even
No, it
count?
counts as half. Ruby,
Hey.
if he puts the head of his dick in, it's half. It counts as half a
All right, so then my body
Half.
count is probably like if we just count like only sex, penis, vagina, it's probably more like 18.
18. I'm gonna be
But
number
like
20,
including everything
Ruby.
else,
Ruby, what's
Public
the oldest guy
service
you fucked?
announcement.
Ruby,
Men
Ruby,
always
what is
overstate.
Ruby, what is the oldest guy you have fucked? How old's the oldest guy you fucked?
like my age, but I was younger at the time. So
Really?
he was 16 years older than me. Yeah, I usually date people who are like my age, but my first like boyfriend or guy that I fucked was 16 years older than me. But
Okay,
then
so I'll be the oldest
I just
you've
started
ever
dating people the same age as me. So
I'll be the oldest guy you've ever been with when we meet in Vegas then, right?
you and Hormax, sir. We'll see who gets there first.
Hormax
Are you
is
guys
our
gonna
Hormax
do,
is
limited.
already there.
Are we gonna run a
Hormax
train,
is
baby?
already there.
We're gonna run a train. I've got a bigger dick than Hormax.
Choo.
So
Are you
wait,
sure?
Are you coming to Vegas? She-Serp, I want to fly you out to Vegas and eat your vajayjay out.
Interesting, says Tyrone.
Oh, Tyrone.
Question. What were those
She-Serp, do you like
comics?
to get your ass eaten out?
All right, let's just stop. All right, what is up, people? Let's give the other people a chance to say hello.
Spicoli I was gonna ask Spicoli, like he reminds me of those. There was these comics back in the '70s where this guy would go after like bigger women with big asses and stuff. And I think the character kind of reminded me of Spicoli, but
Maybe that's his origin story. Ruby, I'm here. Notice me. I've come dumb gay shit. I like it for JJ. I don't know if I could do it. Z-Star, are you even allowed in here? Speaking of, I think we have another ornament to burn, bitches.
Oh no.
Yeah, everyone should be saying, oh no. Everyone
Whose
should be
was it?
shaking right now. Everyone should be shaking. Hold on. Where is it? Fuck. Alright, whatever. I'll make it again. I'm gonna make the ornament again just so I can burn it.
It's over for him.
It is. It's fucking over right now, right here. So
oh, R. Crumb, that's the cartoonist that made those.
Oh!
comics.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I could totally. It is like a similar vibe to Spicoli and like his
That
whole
is
personality.
totally Spicoli, dude.
All
He's
right.
R. Crumb.
He's our Crumb. All right. You guys feeling scared?
Oh no.
That's what I thought. Wait, no, I won't fall for this. All right. Hurricane Paro, you are being excommunicated for the sin of encouraging my stalker to kill me because I put you backstage on a panel, you freaky little bitch. It's over.
Rest in peace.
God, why do I never have what I need ever? I need a lighter. This is why I need like an assistant. I needed a grace. What the fuck? This is ruining the whole like ceremony. All right. Can you guys talk for a second so I can find a lighter and then the
Hello.
ceremony will continue?
You just
So,
it's like a grill lighter you're dropping, or
Just any lighter. I just don't know where my lighter is.
you smoke weed and you don't know where your lighter's at.
I know. Well, I usually have like 8 lighters out, but I don't know. They all disappeared. My room's so messy. It's just like a vortex they disappear into.
how long are you keeping your decorations up?
I was planning on taking them down today, but I just felt like shit and stayed in bed all day. So I'm off tomorrow again, though. So I might do it tomorrow and then go and get like a new sheet for the background, or I might put like my red like curtain like over it. This is
Where is Hurricane?
I think he's on the other stream. Last I knew.
I thought for sure he'd be here. Unless he's backstage or something.
Someone says, "Who is worse, Hurricane or Dan?" Hurricane is just misunderstood, and he definitely crossed the line with. But I don't think Hurricane's inherently a bad person. He's just
all right. Sorry. All right. Back to the ceremony. Thank you, guys. Sorry if I interrupted.
Oh, that's okay.
All right. Hurricane Paro, you are being excommunicated for the sin of encouraging my stalker for years to hurry up and come kill me. For what? For my sin of putting you backstage on my own damn show temporarily so that we could hear someone talk because you fucking shout over everyone. And you feel like you own the show and me, and it's bizarre. And I put up with a lot, and it's gone too far. It's bizarre. It's gone too far. So, does anyone have any final words for Paro?
He was crazy.
He was.
I mean, he was funny. I liked it. I hate that it
He did it.
ends
He
this
had
way.
some really funny moments. Goodbye, Paro.
Do you think he could redeem himself?
I mean, I do struggle to stay mad at people. As you can see, Dan and everyone else is already back in here. And Z-Star, who's was the first ornament I burned. Ah, fire hazard. I don't like this anymore.
Oh boy, put that out.
I'm trying.
Put Paro out. Put him out. Paro's gonna burn the house down. Shit.
It's a fire. Hurricane's causing a firestorm.
All right. So let that serve as a lesson. Now I'm like tangled in something. Why is everything so hard? Okay. That's a lesson for any of you. No ornament is safe. No ornament. And there is like a re-ornament application process you can go through that I'm working out. But for now, Hurricane Pro is really funny. He was so funny when we were like trying to set up like the dating show, and he like couldn't count down from 1. But also, I don't want to be like laughing at him, and sometimes I felt like that was happening maybe too much, and I don't know. So it's like maybe that's for the better. It's hard to balance like laughing with versus at someone.
Well, the only thing you did was put him backstage. It's on him.
I know, but I'm just saying, like in general, even when he was on stage, it's like, are we laughing with him or at him? A lot of it was laughing at him, and I don't know. Like
I
don't
was
wanna,
laughing with him. I liked him. I mean,
I did.
I don't like
I was
what
like
he
the
did,
pro
but-
defender. Like I was a pro defender, so I.
I posted a link to one of R. Crumb's comics. It's basically Spokoli climbing on top of a athletic woman.
What is this Ruby Jewel? How many accounts are there of this? Because I swear to God, I banned like 8. What is with these people? Are just like they just like pick random people to be obsessed with online.
Hurricane lives in like the Virgin Islands. It would take him forever to like. You would have to get like.
You know why they call it the Virgin Islands?
Because he lives there. It really is the Virgin Islands. We should just send all the raging virgins there to fuck each other.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think it would be great. Spicoli didn't pick, or did he? Oh, Burn King. I let King and Dan both back in already. Like, it's hard for me to stay mad at people, and it's an issue because I should be like, it's important. It's good and for self-preservation to be mad and control your environment and who's allowed access to you and your space. But I just struggle to stay mad at people. And I just find myself not caring pretty shortly after.
Will you forgive him tomorrow?
Docker said tonight, what ball? There's no ball anymore. The only ball is, it's in the literal court system. Yes, the ball is literally in court. That's where this is headed, baby.
I just realized I can post links since I'm a mod in the chat. But yeah, if anyone wants to look at those.
Awesome. The dream team. I mean, King was pretty apologetic and even mentioned that he himself has Chatterbait images out there. So it's I don't know. I appreciated that he did that in solidarity with me to say I have images out too. So that made me a lot more sympathetic to him.
King's got porn?
Oh yeah, king porn, dude. Only kings.
Only kings. Well, he was on Chatterbait. A lot of people go on these sites. I mean, it's not that uncommon. It's just uncommon that people are so obsessed with someone to dig that up about him.
It's just him naked talking like how he normally does.
Wild.
I mean, that's what mine is. So, as everyone has established.
Listen, I'm fucking trying to talk here.
Spicoli, you have a tiny dick.
Yeah. Dude, like I said, Hurricane was funny. If he had a Cash App that he could just drop in the link, people would probably donate to him.
I know. I thought we had a fun dynamic too, and I thought he was funny on a lot of the panels, but
I watched when he went on a John Galt's channel. That was pretty funny when he
oh,
showed us
yeah.
up. And what was it? Stanley and that other guy. We're
wait, we should watch that. That'll be a good thing to react to. Let me see.
Funny.
Hopefully my thing is working.
I think it's 7 hours and 38 minutes in.
They're what are you talking about, dude?
It's yo, man, don't go on that bitch's channel.
Yeah, they're just don't go there. We don't get it. All right, I think this is the video.
Yo, we trying to watch Pop the Balloon, and you
I
come in
know.
here.
I still have never watched that show. The only time I've watched it is just through this. I might watch that. It looks funny. All right, let me share this. This should have been Paro versus the World. I hope he gets a Naptown edit of Paro versus the World, or just him popping off on everyone. Ruby, you are in your mid-30s. You should know you can never truly trust internet friends. No hate. The internet is just a medium in which human beings communicate on. What do you mean you cannot trust internet friends? Obviously, you should have a healthy degree of suspicion and not fully I don't know. What am I I don't know what that's even directed at. Ruby, do you enjoy micro penis? That was one of my specialties for a while, was doing tiny penis simulation. But I actually think it's kind of wrong to body shame guys, but if they're enjoying it, it's kind of making lemonade with lemons. Okay, you've made the best of that.
Yeah. What if that's how you met your stalker? He had his micro penis and he paid you to shame it.
I mean, that'd make more sense because it's I never got any stalkers or creeps or freaks from the years I was doing webcam modeling. I got it from my first YouTube debate. I get a stalker. Every bad thing that can happen to someone on YouTube has happened to me so early on that it's almost a relief, because it's all right, I guess it'll be smooth sailing eventually. I guess it's what else can you do to me except show up at my house and kill me for content?
That dude's
you already did everything. You pull out the big guns.
He's got tiny little fat piggy hands.
Oh, he's just so repulsive in every way. Worst stalker ever. All right, let's see.
Like soda and nuggets.
That's
just
pretty
crazy.
fun.
No, it's the truth.
7
And
hours
Not
and
necessary
38
for you to
minutes
be with
around
a
there.
partner
Yeah,
that
you
you
can
don't
see when he
fuck
shows up
What, to cook?
in
Well,
the icon.
That was
Name
just
is
her
Milo.
excuse.
My name is
Damn, that's-
Myla, and that's cool. But I can speak
Hey.
standard English too.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
So good. Name and why you
What?
probably
I
do it.
like good John
My
Galt.
name
We're
is
not talking
Lauren.
about
I
him. We're
have
talking about
Halloween,
Paro.
It's a little short for me. I'm 5'10" and I just like to wear
Oh.
heels.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You'll be
Slow, she's
looking
short.
down on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fast
That's all right.
forward it a little bit.
That's all right.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Well, I thought
Over here.
it was okay.
Name and
It's
why you
at
fucking with him.
7:38:50.
My name is
Okay,
Aloe,
it's-
and I just
it's
call her
pretty
Lou because I
close.
think we have different values. But
Like what?
just,
What's-
There he
Oh,
is.
there it
I
is.
mean, I guess like the cooking and
I
Cooking?
guess like
yeah, I know. I don't know why that was.
You
following
don't like-
ass bitch. I don't know. Why they be following? Bitches just be following.
What's up, Hurricane Paro?
What up, y'all?
Yo,
Shit.
How y'all doing?
So, what on earth did Ruby do to you?
She do me dirty. That's all I
Oh,
have to say.
oh shit.
Go watch your
who's
stream.
Ruby? Who's Ruby?
Ruby Space Cake.
Space
You know,
King.
she was the one who dressed up as the stuffed animal on the
Oh,
Halloween show.
okay.
She was
The,
the
uh,
first
Everybody
one.
knows
The
Ruby.
Teletubby,
Shit.
not the Teletubby, but the
Yeah.
stuffed one.
It was one of those
the Beanie Baby.
Beanie Baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What did she do?
She crossed the line once again on Halloween on your Halloween night on your stream, and she
Really?
crossed the line today once again. Yeah,
What'd she
always
do?
puts
What'd
me-
she do on the Halloween show? I was one of the judges.
No, on her stream, she always puts me backstage, like for
Oh.
no reason. Anytime she talks to somebody like Spicoli, that's why I kept calling him out on your panel the last time I
Oh, well,
was there.
don't worry about that. Just don't go on her platform no more. You ain't even got to go on there. No more.
And then she ended her stream because you was running your stream. I thought the stream was run by
Ended my
Princess, but
stream.
I just realized that it was you.
Sorry.
And I said that stream had ruined me. Like, I'm sorry if y'all feel away, but it really ruined me because I raged so hard. Like, after finding out that Ruby ended her stream, and that woke up my parents. That even now that they got involved, I had to tell them like what's going on. And now today I had it out with them once again because I was yelling on her stream because people keep over talking me. They don't want to let me have the chance to talk. I kept explaining like left to right, and then I kept shouting, and then my father keep knocking on my door crazy.
Oh,
Like the
Well,
fuck.
I mean, you don't have to be on her stream though, nigga. Like, fuck her.
Wait, no.
This is on her.
Oh, for being backstage, there
Just
was no
letting y'all know
conflict.
that.
Like,
No,
that-
you ain't hearing me. Listen to what I'm saying. You do not have to go on her stream. That means you don't have to deal with it at all.
I really cared about that woman. That's why I went so hard
Man,
on her.
oh man, you sound crazy as a motherfucker, man. Get this nigga out of here, man. Yes, really.
What did I
nigga,
do?
You tripping. Nigga, you acting crazy, nigga.
Hey, go watch your video. Go watch your stream. Go watch your stream.
oh,
You will
and
know
they'll
what I'm
see him
talking about.
being put backstage.
Nigga,
That's it.
You just said you was on her stream. Yes or no, sir?
Yes, and I didn't
Okay.
know it.
You
that
just
was gonna
said that
happen.
you cared about her. Yes or no, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
By this point,
You just
she
said
exposed
you just said that she keeps putting you in the back and you getting frustrated over it. Right? Yes or no, sir?
Yes, for no
You
reason.
sound crazy, nigga.
For no reason.
Damn.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody want to hear that bullshit,
Aw,
nigga.
I feel bad if she was like actually hurting. I
We
thought
don't
that
care.
would,
I
you
leaked
know,
all her shit.
causing pain.
That's why I leaked all her shit.
Get off of this stream, nigga. You need to go and see a motherfucking psychiatrist, nigga.
It's facts, though. Facts.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right, to
you
be
do.
honest.
You need
After
to
what she
fucking
did to me.
go take a break, nigga.
Oh, this is a good part.
Yeah, take a break.
You go do something constructive. Go draw. Go do something artistic.
Go try.
Go build something. Go get some Legos.
Go build
Do
something.
something, nigga. Build a
Legos
model
is
airplane or
fucking
go
good.
paint.
Build a
something.
model
Go do
airplane.
something, nigga. God damn.
I apologize if y'all feel away, but she crossed the line, bro. I had no
Model
Oh,
choice.
airplane.
you crossed the line, nigga. You damn near You like stalking the bitch, nigga.
Who
Like,
is
you
this
don't
guy?
give a
He's
fuck about me,
fat.
nigga.
His
Ain't
name's
nobody
Tough Guy.
stalking
Well, then
her.
why you come in here talking about that bitch, nigga? We was watching Pop the Balloon. You come in here talking about this dumbass bitch Ruby like we give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't even know
Oh,
who I am. So
Hey,
it's like, what
You
the fuck?
sound
know who the
crazy,
hell he
nigga.
is.
You are obsessed, and he trying to make us
I'm upset.
understand your feelings for this bitch. Talking about you
Hey,
care for her and
yo,
all this shit, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? There's a
that's funny
million
right
bitches
there.
in the world. You on her stream being put in the back. Like she running your whole life. Got your mom and your dad mad at you over there. You yelling at a damn screen. Nigga, go get some real pussy, nigga. God damn.
It's
Sad.
Dr. Phil.
That needed to be said.
That's
The
the problem.
facts.
She
Like,
always sides with the
No,
outs, and I
nigga,
won't be
you don't
surprised if she do
listen,
the same to
nigga.
you too.
You don't listen, nigga. Drop it, nigga. We don't care, nigga. Stanley, roll that beautiful beam footage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, roll the footage.
guess so.
I'm gonna just like stand here chill.
Something about
Yeah.
me this week.
Okay,
I just
that's
everyone
cool.
I
wants
don't
a
know. I don't know if
piece.
that's like the main contender
Okay,
of like.
Hurricane just said,
my
red
okay,
flag, you know?
he said, I'm
But
just
hey,
gonna stand here and be quiet. So he actually doesn't say anything and just actually like sits and he stays quiet and watches the rest of the video with those guys.
I didn't know he was capable of doing that, but I mean, I'm glad that guy was like laying down the truth to him, and like that was good advice. Like, yeah, like go get professional help if
Dude.
you are so disturbed by being put backstage on a panel where people come up and down all the time, like you're that disturbed over that you're screaming so loud you woke up your parents multiple times throughout the night who had to come knock on your door, and then you're yelling at your parents about me.
Dude,
What?
I would totally watch a channel. I would watch a channel of Hurricane playing with Legos or model airplanes and stuff.
I know
Like
he's kind
with
of
his-
fascinating. I don't want to like really let him go, but I can't keep playing with these psycho crazy people online. I do not want any crazy shit from crazy people anymore. I've already had enough from that one guy, so I need to just be crystal fucking clear, I guess. I don't What am I doing wrong? Why am I being stalked by everyone right now?
I think you have like mommy energy. You know?
yeah.
Is that
And
what
they
it is?
want-
They're like, people, they want mommy and I'm giving mommy?
Yeah,
Whose
kind of.
mommy is me? What mommy am I?
You're their mommy, they think.
But, and so they're like attacking me because they hate their mom. I just don't get it.
No, they want a mommy. Your mommy.
But like my stalker has a mommy who gives him money. Like,
Well, he wants a better one.
I guess so. It's just all so bizarre. Absolutely just surreal. And like once I step out of this universe and every time I'm like talking to the detectives about this stuff, it just sounds like insane. I feel like I sound crazy being like, all right. So there's this guy in Canada and he saw me and he's been having all these dreams. He said he's had 40 dreams about me. So he's been emailing me and I told him to stop. So then he paid a website to get my address, my mom's address, and then sent him a bunch of packages. And I asked him to stop again and blocked him. And then he made like 20 different accounts across many different platforms and harassed me for 4 years. And now he's escalating. And another YouTube channel is telling him to come kill me, like basically for content. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is there a different way I can fucking word it? Like, what the fuck?
I think Mackenzie makes a point about Hurricane. It's hard to understand. It's not that hard to understand. He's just sensitive. We have to
True. Okay, yeah, true.
There is a way, but also it's like it needs to be like a kind of a team thing. Like we need to understand how to talk to him, but he also needs to understand when, like, I wait my turn a lot. Like I
know. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. And yeah, exactly. If anyone should feel entitled to panel time, it would be like you or Doge, but you'd never give a fuck or flip out. Paro's only been hanging around fairly recently and he thinks he fucking owns the place, but I think he's developed a crush and felt rejected by me. And I think that's what this was really about. And that's why he was so upset. Do you think that? But he also does this when he first came on my panel, he was raging about Sarah the Tomato because she like put him backstage. He always rages about being put backstage by women. He like hates that.
He needs to create like an AI girlfriend and get pissed off at her.
Right? That might be helpful for him. Oh yeah, he did that to Ava. I remember like Ava was here and he was backstage freaking out on her too. it's just like I just don't know what his deal is and how crazy he's gonna take it, you know. And it's been such a headache dealing with my main stalker that these like tangential like pseudo could be stalker people. I don't even know what to do. Yeah, it sucks being turned out, and you know.
So you won't forgive Hurricane?
I can't stay mad. I'll probably forgive him. Like
He's more forgivable than
yeah.
other people. Like
it's
also,
just like yeah, I'll forgive people and like, but I'll like slot them differently in my mind, and I need to be clear to him that like, you know, this is not like a, you know, we're not in a relationship or anything. I know I should tell him, like, I should give him more warning maybe when I put him backstage. I'm willing to give him another chance, even though for anyone else who would like tell my stalker to come kill me faster, like that would be I can't imagine really coming back from that. But since I do think he has some like issues processing information and his emotions, I don't know. Ruby, I have a name and it's only stalker on the papers you mailed me. I don't even know what that means. If Hurricane was like his behavior will not change. Well, I mean, if he's still
he needs to behave himself backstage.
Everyone is just crazy.
Everyone except me, of course.
Except you guys. Except us. We're the only sane ones around here.
We're the only ones that have been around for like longer than what, 4 years or whatever, you know? I don't know. I forget how
And
long.
Bella, yes, I did. I've already filed the official form with like the FBI cyber stalking thing about my main stalker, and I've been talking to a local detective. But what else to do? It's a little annoying because it's international, and I fucking hate filling out forms. I fucking hate detectives. I hate talking. I hate this whole process. And part of me just would rather him come kill me than have to fucking deal with the court system anymore. You know, like it's so frustrating, so annoying. It's just like it's just more energy being stolen from me on these psycho people. Just like I got freaked out because especially he's in the United States right now. Like apparently he's in Colorado, but it's just I don't know what. I'm sure he wants to meet up with the Thorpes. The Thorpes are desperate to meet up with someone for content, and they are like their new thing. Their golden egg is shitting on me. Seems kind of niche, but whatever. Like, I guess it's less niche than shitting on Courtney all the time, but still.
You think they're gonna try to bring in like Hurricane and just, you know what I mean, use him her
No, I think they're gonna use my main stalker, Matt.
main stalker?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did like a meetup in New Haven just to fuck with me and be like, oh well, she doesn't know New Haven. I would not be surprised. I would not put it past them. EA says, I was unknowingly aware for Ruby for like 5 years because I was a huge fan of Devin Tracy. Then Ruby popped up on the Thorpes and I didn't even realize she was the same person. No offense. I mean, I was a lot had changed in the years when I was missing. And
it's back when
I'm
your
getting
dog
back to
was
my
still alive.
What's that?
Darby.
Oh yes. Yeah. I miss Darby so much. I really do want a dog, but I'm not like in a rush to get one because it's a huge responsibility and I need to get my finances under control. He had a YouTube channel called Atheism is Unstoppable. It's pretty big. He had like 100K subscribers. But he got kicked off of YouTube and now he's on like some censored TV thing. Dude, for real. They're so much more depraved than I could have ever even fathomed for a human being. But it's been a big learning lesson. And I'm glad that the wolves were so obviously wolves that, you know, their word doesn't carry a lot of weight on YouTube. It actually has the opposite effect of people being like, what the fuck? And then probably going out to check my channel and liking me and hate watching them, if anything. But yeah, I've been meaning to get back together with Devin and catch up. That was fun the last time.
How many beers have you had?
I just had one. I got 2 of these, and it's like the equivalent of like 4 beers. But I've only had like a couple sips of that. I don't know if I'm gonna finish
Whoa,
it.
careful.
I know. But I like getting that because then it's like if I get a 6-pack, I might be tempted to drink like all 6, and that's just like too much. And I already have a hangover from having cotton candy last night, so I need to be on top of my shit tomorrow. I need to go vote and figure out that whole shit.
So no candy?
No candy tonight. Hopefully, I can resist it.
Who are you voting for?
To be I might just do third party. I really don't like either of the main candidates. I might do third
Connecticut's
party.
just gonna go blue. But
Yeah, that's gonna go blue anyway. But I want to vote in my like local election because that actually has some impact, and my mom's pretty involved in that. So I'm gonna just vote for that and just do like third party or write someone in. I just can't bring myself to vote for either candidate. Right? I don't know. It's just I used to be so certain about like voting like
it depends
blue,
on
and
where
it's
you
just
live
weird.
and stuff. So like I don't like Kamala, but Trump is just even beyond stupid.
Yeah.
And also it's just I also think about other people like
Mhm.
you know with LGBT rights or other. I don't vote for myself really because I don't know it's not always about me. But
I don't think he is. I think that him being against LGBT rights is pretty. I think that's actually
no,
fake news. But I do worry about
he
some immigrant
enables
stuff.
he caters to people who are and enables that because
Well,
that's
he can
part of his
cater, but
base
that
and
a
stuff.
lot of
It also another reason it's not just the LGBT rights. Like he's terrible with like tax cuts. He's terrible with the economy and
Yeah.
everything. So it's just
Yeah.
like he increased the drone strike. He was not better than Biden. Like
Really,
he
yeah. That's the thing. It's like there's so much information to process. I've been so distracted by this stalker bullshit and the new job and all that. Like, I just haven't been able to look into each politician the way I wanted to. My mom does really good research, and I talked to her. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I do. But I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow on my day off. But I don't know. I also just might not vote. It's just weird because I always had such strong feelings about it, and I still have strong feelings about a lot of things, but just not in. They don't line up with any candidate. Like, it's just a weird mind melted place to be in right now. Also, I already said yes to like going on the kill stream to talk on election day, and then because of that, I feel like, oh, if I'm not even gonna vote, like, what am I gonna say? Like, you know. So I don't fucking know, and I have to work that day too, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
who goes to the kill stream for election shit? Like I'd rather go to like somewhere where people know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, well, but where is that? I don't know who to trust anymore.
People who actually, you know, follow results. People who actually
I'm
are
not
making
saying like
people who have like
that the kill stream is the best
experience,
place, but that's just
people
you
who
know
have
I happen
experience with
to
analysis and stuff. I mean, I just vote and I don't really like I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning and so I don't like follow that stuff anyway. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
election night and stuff. But
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
think it'll
really torn
be
about
called the same night though.
oh, it's definitely not. It's and honestly, it kind of there should be like an election week, not just one day, because not everybody can get off in time, and not everybody, you know.
Yeah, staying up to watch a stream is kind of like too much because it's not going to be called the same day.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all gonna be just like, oh, like these.
I mean,
but people like
it-
that. They want that like excitement.
it's
People are
yes,
betting money. It's just like
it's
like
ratings and
cartoon.
content.
Yeah, exactly. It's content.
For people like Steve Kornacki, that guy's like obsessed with like, oh, if this state goes here, blah 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 blah.
That's like what. Speaking of, we should do our "Where's Lalo" segment because he's been doing a lot of election coverage, and it's like these states, just turned blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't super look at that stuff. I'll like broadly look at like polling, but some people it's just like obsessive, and I feel like it has more to do with them placing money bets on it than actual being invested. But I don't know. Trump is a very divisive candidate. Kamala's a very divisive candidate. Like, and then RFK and Cornel West. Like, it sucks. I don't know. I wish Bernie was not. Maybe I'll write in Bernie Sanders. I don't fucking know. TV, I thought it was a woman.
Do I look like a woman? Huh.
That looks like a masculine profile picture and voice.
There's basically two guys that have never touched a pussy in their life, are just trying desperately to like start shit or something because I don't know.
Kim says, Ruby, stop trying to sound smart. We like you stupid. I wasn't trying, but occasionally I do sound smart. Often I sound stupid. Roll with it or go with it, maybe.
See, you know, that's I agree with Mackenzie. What Mackenzie says. Get a badass robe.
Stop lying. You know you want a badass robe. That's what's up. That's true. Did I use the lighter again? Why am I so good at life? It's just amazing. Well, so what about you guys? Who are you voting for?
I guess the Democratic nominee. I mean,
Across the board.
Yeah, I mean, I live in the Midwest, so it's a lot of it's going to go to Trump anyway. But yeah.
What about you, Doge? If you were allowed to vote, I know you're a Doge, but hypothetically.
Based off what I know, it seems like Trump would be slightly better because of the economy.
I have friends who've been flipping for Trump, and that's been making me think too. And but I was such a Trump hater, but
He's not.
I don't know what to believe in.
No, hey,
looking up info.
Before the pandemic even happened, more jobs were shipped overseas under Trump than like Obama's 8 years.
Well, I mean, inflation was down.
I mean, inflation went up all around the world. It was a little bit better in the U.S. because we have a strong dollar, but
yeah,
also
the U.S. is what matters.
Yeah, it's just we're all that matter. Just us. That's why it's called the U.S. Us. That's us.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he was Trump.
Ruby, who would you rather bang? This is a good question. Trump or Kamala? That's the real question. Kamala, dead ass. She's way more attractive, but neither ideally. Neither of them really do it for me.
Neither of them have a penis.
And
Trump has a really tiny one.
Yeah.
They both look really gross. Like, no.
Kamala's got that like
right.
She could be like a.
I mean,
kind of,
she's like I think she's like 60 now or something.
Yeah, she looks great for 60.
Yeah, well, different taste,
I guess. Side. I should take the political compass test to find out what I should do, and then we'll go from there. Political compass.
It's a little too simplified, the compass one. There's a lot of other.
Well, it should be simplified. I'm a simple bitch. That's the thing. Is like, I'm not going to know what is the best broad economic policy for the United States. It's like, oh my God, it sounds like guns. That's not, I don't know. I dropped out of middle school. Like, I have hyperfixations and like to research things, but there's a lot I don't know. And that I just don't think I would be the person to have the answers on that. But I do want to. I was actually thinking of starting a new series called Build a Worldview, where I start from like the bottom. Like the episode 1 is epistemology, and we figure out, all right, what is true, and then the second episode is like, all right, and like builds up like what is true. Okay, what are the facts? Okay, what are like the options?
And then
like just rebuild it like from the floor up, because I've like removed my worldview, but there's nothing that has replaced it except like sentiments about certain things and like, information I have, but it feels incoherent and like disconnected at the moment.
I can see you doing that and then all of a sudden getting distracted and going back into hybristophilia or something.
Oh yeah, I do want to do another hybristophilia video. I really do. Because there's not that much content around it. I feel like that's like and that video I made that video as my first video. It still gets views consistently. It's not even that good at all.
I don't know 100% sure, but there was a time where like me and my dad were like watching like, because my dad was in the army with Jeffrey Dahmer, so we were watching like serial killer stuff.
Oh shit! I've heard you've told me that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I went through a Dahmer obsession phase.
I want to say one of your videos kind of just showed up around that time.
Oh, is that how you found me?
I'm not 100% sure though. I'd have to check like my. God, I've been on YouTube since.
I'd be curious because like
There is a watch history.
The first people who found me when I had like not one sub and like just put, it's like, how did those people find me? And like for the first year, I only had like 30 subscribers. Like, but I also only posted like one video and then didn't do anything for a long time. So I don't know.
There's a way where you can do a watch history, but it only goes back like so far. Especially if you watch a lot of videos and stuff. Because I was like, man,
yeah, I watched so many videos.
Because like I've been on YouTube since like 05 or 06, and like in my account I have has been around since 06, and I'm like, man, there's some awesome songs that I remember seeing, but I didn't think to like save them and shit. And I kind of want to find a way to find that stuff, but it's so far back.
All right, I found the tests. Let me see. All right. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Yes. I always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. Oh, wait, don't wait. Why is that fucking with us? Hold on. No, strongly disagree. No one chooses their country of birth, so oh my god, that's so annoying.
EAE has a point. These tests take like freaking.
No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. I would disagree to an extent, maybe with like a caveat. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. Let's just not really go there. That's a pretty wild thing to assert. And also like our race, what the fuck? Okay.
Your stalker would pick strongly agree.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's all he has going for him. He's such a pathetic, failed human being. All he has going for him is like the idea that his ancestors were once superior to black people. Like, wow, great achievements, buddy. You still live in an RV and are asking your mom for money at age 50. And he looks like stalking someone who hates you and doesn't want to interact with you. And
he looks
never hanging out with the incest family. Good, great, keep winning.
He looks like an expired jack-o'-lantern wearing a fucking mop for a wig.
Literally, he's so ugly. If the enemy is my friend, I'm going to say disagree. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. I wouldn't even. I don't.
I love how you just opened this up thinking it was just going to be easy for you.
I mean, I knew it was going to be like hard, but like, yeah. There's now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. Strongly agree. Wait, do you guys want to guess where I'm going to show up? Everyone should guess where I'm going to pop up.
Most of these tests put you like left of center or something.
That's probably what I'm assuming, but I haven't taken this in a while. My brain's been totally melted, so guess my results.
Only page 2 of 6. God.
Well, it also sparks interesting questions for discussion. Now the economy. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality.
That's a little mixed.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agree with caveat. So it's not strongly agree, but like I would agree somewhat. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment. They require regulation. I'd say, yeah, I agree. But like I also, it's just a lot of these regulations sometimes can be more impactful on smaller businesses, while the large corporations just find loopholes for it anyway. So it just is fucking over the wrong people sometimes. But that could be fixed with better policy. From each according to his ability to each according to his needs. That's familiar. It's fundamentally a good idea. From each according to his ability to each according to his need.
You're now down
that should be connected with output though too. So I'm gonna say I'm not super Marxist anywhere. I'm more maybe disagree because I think people can have similar capacities but have tremendously different contributions to society despite having similar abilities. So that's probably where I am now. Is a sad reflection or something that basically drinking water is not bottled? But disagree lightly. Nice. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. It's interesting to think about because it's like we're all just born. We're all fucking animals. So how can anyone truly own part of this planet? You know, like how? But I don't know, but that's also just how the world works and how we do things. Land should not be a commodity. I've never even considered what that would look like to say that it couldn't be bought and sold. Like, what would that even mean? I'm gonna say disagree for now.
Yeah, if it was collectively owned by like a group of farmers and there wasn't like a
Oh,
owner,
yeah.
and they cooperated.
That's a nice idea. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. Absolutely, yes. I mean, but it is a skill in itself to be able to like know where to, I guess, know what things to invest in, perhaps. But this obviously we see with like wealth disparity. It looks insane, and I think that there's a lot of people who have more money than they should have. Oops, I keep writing that.
I agree too.
Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. I am not very knowledgeable on trade. What do you
Man, I
think?
forgot what I put about that. It's okay. If you're like a neoliberal, you'll be like disagree, and you want like some type of. I hate saying the word globalism because I feel that word's used too much, but like, I'm going towards disagree because I'm more towards internationalism, but protectionism is like putting tariffs on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's
tariffs on like imports to like reduce the amount of like stuff that we're getting imported from like China, right? Like, so it'd be like, oh, if you want to import this in here, we're gonna do higher like tariffs and taxes.
Yeah,
or?
that's a form of protectionism. There's other forms of it, but like, okay, Trump's
I'm
tariffs.
sure it might sometimes be necessary, though. Could it not sometimes be necessary?
Okay, I will say
that
this.
wording is like, okay, maybe sometimes.
Trump's tariffs kind of fucked over the economy before COVID. Like, it fucked over a lot of farmers. It screwed up their business dealings. And I mean, so I'm leaning towards disagree, but I mean, it's your test, so I shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm just slightly leaning to agree, but I'll have to think more about it.
Abe is in the chat.
Oh, hey. What's up, baby? I'm taking the political compass test because I'm like still like dead ass. I'm like the last person who's like kind of torn on who to vote for. I mean, I know like some ideas for local, but the presidential, I'm just like dead ass. Like, I don't know. I feel totally mind broken, and like I used to always be so left and so sure of that, so sure that was the right move for advancing human flourishing, but I just don't have that certainty anymore. So I'm taking the compass test, and then I've been like talking to my mom who does like good research on candidates. And because I'm trying to be just more like true to myself, whatever I believe is the best option, not whatever like my friends or my community, you know, I'm like trying to make an effort to be just like purely by looking at facts, looking at policies, who do I think has a plan that will advance human flourishing? Like, that's it. But it's never that simple. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. I'd say disagree.
Yeah.
The rich are too highly taxed. I'd say
strongly disagree. Taxes are.
I don't know. I feel because like taxes are weird though, because it's. I don't know. It depends on what level of like rich, like, and there's certain spots I think that are like a weird spot for people financially, where you're in like a weird bracket and they are like too highly taxed for what they are. Or like small businesses that I worked for who were paying like 50% plus in tax. Like, ooh, I knew we were struggling, so I've seen it. But broadly, I would have leaned towards the main issue for me. I feel like is like the loopholes and like I don't know. You get the like super duper duper triple like millionaires. You know?
Mackenzie makes a point. Tariffs will create more inflation. Like,
best option, third party. Well, I'm leaning third party right now. Like, if I had to vote right now, honestly, I might vote RFK.
Ugh, he's
I'm
a
sorry.
dork. But okay, I mean, you live in a safe blue state, so if it's at a federal, but like at local level.
I have to. It just varies so much. Like the left to right thing, that dynamic doesn't really make sense anymore.
Okay.
You have to look at each candidate. It doesn't it doesn't tell me anything anymore.
No, I used to vote third party, and the last time I voted was in like 2012. It's gotten to the point where I'm sick of third parties raising all this money and doing nothing with it. Like, they don't get even local election. Rarely get local elections. They don't have any seats
Yeah.
in Congress. It's just like Jill Stein shows up every 4 years and just raises
know.
money and does nothing with it. So it's just.
You know about my Ralph Nader story, right?
Oh yeah. I would have yelled at you too.
I mean, if people think I am abrasive now, imagine me 16 hanging out with another 16-year-old in the back seat, just like giggling, with Ralph Nader in the front seat with the seatbelt on, just absolutely bitching out because my friend's dad did not know where to drive when we got lost like somewhere in Connecticut. It shows a small but solid percent of the population supports and wants a third party, so whichever party wins will take that into consideration and show. I mean, yeah, this is the only time I ever consider voting third party, because usually I would just choose to vote lesser of two evils is always how I viewed it. Ultimate midwit. I'm probably mid. I don't know what people expect, but yeah. I don't know. Ruby are literally throwing. I know. This is why it's been a hard decision. Like, I'm actually like, I don't. That's why I've been struggling with it a lot.
Okay, another thing that made me stop voting third party was at my old job, and one of the coworkers was like a former member of the Aryan Brotherhood, and he goes, "I've never voted before, but I'm going to vote this election. I'm going to vote for Trump." I'm just like,
oh my gosh.
I was like, I told myself, I was like, okay, well, whoever gets the Democratic nominee, I'm just going to vote for them to cancel your vote out. Because first off, you literally never paid attention to anything in your life, and the only thing you did pay attention is horrible politics, like Aryan Brotherhood. Like,
Wait, hold on. I have new evidence on video of Ben and Grace having sex.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it is fucking disgusting. Ava, did you get subbed out of the Thorpe's chat? I had stopped watching because I'm at a point where I just can't watch videos that are just people hating on me, because it just like triggers my cortisol, and then I'm gonna pop off and chat, and then like that's what they want anyway. So I've been pretty good about not watching the Thorpes. I turned it on for a second because I saw my stalker, but I turned it back off because it's like, whatever. Cool. My stalker, the fuck can I do about that? They're all fucking crazy.
I don't like Grace, so I don't watch them. There.
Yeah.
yeah, I like not knowing what goes on between those two.
I know. I'm ready. I mean, I blocked like a lot of people from their chat. I feel bad for some of the people who got swept up in the block because, like, I don't know. I don't know when I'm being too forgiving or when it makes sense sometimes. Has it been bad? I didn't. Did she end up streaming tonight? She was going to do a stream yesterday, and she didn't.
Is Ava talking about Grace's thing being boring?
Yeah. And usually she gets timed out after her first chat. I know, I've seen that. I've seen your chats disappear.
Nothing's more exciting than Ruby taking a political compass test. Come on.
I think it's a good way to also spark conversation about each point, and it's going to help me. I don't know. I feel so, my mind is still like, I'm still trying to put the pieces together. Ruby, if you haven't read Project 2025, you need to read it. Nothing else convinces you about it. Yeah.
Just
Is that,
finish
Isn't
the
that
test.
just a meme, though?
No, it's part of it's like stuff that's kind of just been going on for decades, where they would just try to infiltrate local offices and deregulate. I mean, there's other stuff involved in it, but
That's what politicians do anyway.
yeah. That's
but okay, but it's a
like,
certain
ooh, they want to get in
manifesto.
office. Ooh.
Well, it's got a little bit more than just what's just been going on.
I know, it's funny that Grace thinks that there's gonna be some market for her shitting on me and Ava. Like, what are you doing, girl? She's like literally like a child who started a YouTube channel and just started bitching about their friend group and like their mom and dad. It's bizarre, but that plus weird incest, like borderline softcore. Whole Thorpe stream about you tonight, and I'm not watching. They can have fun.
God,
I
they're
can't do it
streaming?
anymore. I'm so over it. I don't know what the issue is,
So
but
the Thorpes are watching you take a political compass test.
if that's what they want to do, they literally, ever since our friend breakup, they have no idea what to do for content. Like, they're
Dude,
completely
Grace-
lost.
Grace, Ben, and your stalker all need to get fucking jobs. Like,
I know. I love how Grace has said like she will never get a job. She's never had a job. So I think it's like when you really think she has no life experience whatsoever, except for like this crazy family shit. Like, so she's not gonna, not have any real insights into virtually anything. Except incest and sexual enmeshment. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. That's a tart.
those
Like,
with the ability to pay should have access. No. Those with the ability to pay should. No. Healthcare should be universal.
You can't give her the answer though.
Oh,
I know.
yeah,
Well,
you're right.
I'm also
Sorry,
saying, like,
that's why.
wouldn't that de-incentivize medical innovation and de-incentivize people from going into like certain specialties if they become non-lucrative?
Yes,
No.
but I mean,
Wait, hold on. What was the question?
Wouldn't it become non-lucrative and like deter people from wanting to go into like highly specialized industries? Usually, like people are motivated by like money.
Every
power, glory, and
developed
status.
country has like some type of, if it's not fully nationalized, they have some type of like.
Yeah, I support that, but it's about like the higher. If like I would support like universal healthcare, and then like but I don't know. I guess because it all fucks up. I don't fucking know what the healthcare answer is. Okay, like I wish there was a. I don't know like
what
option,
do
'cause I
you
don't feel really
believe?
strongly.
Go with your heart.
Like I'm 51% to like agree. I guess just
Don't even think about it. Just do it.
all right, whatever. I'll look more into it later. But this is good because it's also letting me know what things I want to like research and look into more, so I can have a better idea of my new worldview. Because this is like when I was little, I was obsessed with like having a cohesive worldview, and like I've researched everything, like built it up, and like was so confident in it. And then since it got removed, I just have not replaced it. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Absolutely. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Yes. Next page.
We're on page 3. Page 2
Oh.
still? Hold on. Click. Oh, you forgot to.
Oh, I
answer the
forgot.
question.
Controlling inflation is more important than controlling the unemployment.
I'm gonna say no, but yeah, go with that.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Actually, inflation is more important. Yeah,
Can't
I guess
you
I
do
would
both?
say no, but I don't know. I don't know. These are hard questions. Obviously, that's why people debate over them. What were you gonna say, Doge?
Can't you do both?
Right? I wish.
Both are important, but like you need like, for instance, we were doing employment was more of a priority than inflation. I mean, both are important, but putting people to work is also.
This is a hard one. The freer the market, the freer the people. I used to always think like disagree, but I don't know, because it's like, yeah, if it's a free market that has like regulations to actually be a free market in which people can exchange products freely and business can move freely, in actuality, I would support that. But it's like, is that what that is asking, really? I'm just gonna say agree for now. This is hard.
When you say the
I
free of
forgot
the
to
market,
ask. What's wrong with
that's
you?
just enabling like.
Employers should not have access to. Yeah, that seems a bit excessive. I'm Bernie Sanders. Yeah, that was the last politician who I felt like I liked and wanted to vote for. It sucks. Okay, page 3. Oh, great, abortion. All right, abortion. When the woman's life is threatened, should always be. Wait, abortion when the woman's life is threatened should always be illegal. I'd say disagree. All authorities should be questioned. Not agree. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I strongly disagree. It leaves the whole world blind. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis.
Yes.
I don't know, because it's like our and like entertainment is so critical to like the human experience and the wellness of a city. It almost does seem like a necessity to have something, because those aren't always lucrative industries. So some kind of government subsidy towards artists is probably in the interest of that country, I would think. But I also get it's like, taking people's money to put it towards
But-
things that,
Well, okay. A lot of countries, they preserve a lot of their history through that. A lot of their historic structures, like in
True,
Europe.
yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of helps preserve an identity that goes back
Yeah.
like centuries.
Yeah,
or
so I'm
just
gonna say
millennias.
disagree, but like, yeah, I get it. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. I'm gonna say disagree. Like, I almost wish that the truancy people found me and made me go to school, and like, I almost wish there was some more pressure on me to like go through that process, but the pressure didn't exist, so I just like fell through the cracks of the system. But it's weird to like force people to do anything, but you just have to look at also what's in the best interest of everyone to do. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. That sounds weird. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children.
Depends. I'm
I
still
don't know how
sort
I
of in
feel
the.
about corporal punishment, like for a child. Like,
There's a difference between like a spanking and then just like straight up like smacking the child like repeatedly, or you know what I mean?
yeah, I'm gonna play it
Or
safe and say
just
disagree, because I don't know how I feel about like just even any spanking, and what I don't know what is like more beneficial for the child, because like discipline is important and beneficial for the child. Ultimately, they're gonna need to understand and learn things for their own survival, and it needs to like get through to them, and they're not gonna have the faculties to understand it. So it's like, I don't know, maybe that is the way that it has to be, but I don't know enough about like early childhood like development and like different.
were you ever
discipline methods.
spanked?
No, I was a good kid.
Hmm.
I think my mom like spanked like my little brother like once, and then felt like terrible about it, and like it was.
I love how to all the kids, Kevin was the one that got.
I know. Out of all, I know, and he's like the most normal, like, well, somewhat semi-normal out of all of us. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. I say I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. Possessing marijuana, blah blah. Obviously, should not. Oh yeah, should like function of schooling should be to equip the future of generation to find jobs. I'd say, or I'll just say like disagree. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. I don't think we should be controlling that, but at the same time, like, what do you guys think? Are you into
People
eugenics?
with serious, your stalker is.
Well,
Right.
not
It's like,
really.
because it is. There is some
Hey.
thing to
Okay.
consider there.
Here's an example. Like some states, you're allowed to marry your first cousin, but you have to get fixed. Like the dude has to get snipped.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that would fall under like inheritable disabilities, but that is some type of,
It just seems crazy to like force someone to be like sterilized based on disability, and then it's like, where do you draw the line with those disabilities? Like,
Just keep. If you put strong, just move on. You already put
Yeah.
strongly disagree. So
the most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. No, I wouldn't say that's the most important. There are no savage and civilized people. There are only different cultures. I'm feeling mixed on that. Well, I guess maybe slightly disagree. Because I don't think all cultures are created equally. I think we can look at some cultures that objectively treat people much worse. And that's for whatever reason at whatever point in history. Every peoples has had heinous acts that they've, committed throughout history. I don't think it's wrong to judge a culture based on that.
go up. You skip some.
Go
Go down. There.
Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
If you're
They're
on a
able.
if you're on a commune and you refuse to work, they'll kick you off the commune, and that's a very far left. Like communism supports that you should work or contribute. So
that just has to be like, how could you have a functioning society not like when you're troubled? It is better not think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. So I somewhat agree. Like, I mean, it's good to, you shouldn't like run from your problems. You should address them and work through them. But whenever I've gone through really, really, really hard times in my life, periodically, I need to just like watch stupid TV and disassociate for my my body just recover from like crying or being like just going through so much stress. You have to dissociate just to like let your body physically recover from it. So sometimes I do think it's good to like, go that route. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. I disagree. We're between disagreeing strongly disagree.
My great grandma was from England. She easily integrated within the U.S.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. It's like, what does that mean? What's good for the most successful corporation is always ultimately good for us.
I think you skipped one.
Oh, why am I so bad at this?
Oh no, never mind. My bad. No, you're right.
No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should be receiving public funding. All right, I said disagree because that was like similar to the other question where we kind of talked about that.
I support PBS. Click next.
Oh, it's like in a new tab. All right. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. This seems like I guess it's a question that's relevant as ever. I felt like that was more relevant around the time of like the Patriot Act and like, counterterrorism against like Islamic extremism or whatever, when that was like more of an obsession in the United States.
You still have this one showing. I can't see the new tab.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Well, sorry.
I mean, are they?
Yeah.
Like currently?
Habeas,
I thought that was like
yes.
bad. I don't know.
Habeas corpus.
Well, yeah, I guess they. Oh, yeah, yeah, they.
NDAA.
I can't think of like what our civil liberties are being excessively curbed.
Yeah.
Like which civil liberties though?
I just told you.
Can you elaborate on it? Just because I want to.
Habeas corpus, like warrantless wiretaps. I mean, this is a huge thing.
Well, yeah, the government does
spying
go too far.
Spying on us.
Stuff. So yeah, I guess that is excessive. Yeah, I actually would agree that they do go too far with that. I suppose I'm thinking of like the Patriot Act days, and I thought that was more of a. I don't know. I thought there was like a lot of pushback against that, and it wasn't as bad. But maybe that was just what they wanted me to think. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. I mean, that is a significant advantage, but like I wouldn't want that.
There's some nuance to that, but if it was like a well-organized one-party system that actually, but go with what you think is.
What the heck? I just lost the tab.
You're still on it. We can still see it.
All right, as long as you guys can see it, I just can't see the StreamYard anymore. Whatever. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I can't even see that anymore. What the fuck? Oh, now I'm back in StreamYard. It's here. The Republican Supreme Court gave president immunity to committing crimes. What the fuck is there? Yeah, it's like, I know. There's so many serious... There's a lot at stake. That's why I'm really like concerned about making the right choice, not that like anything's really weighing on my vote, but I live in Connecticut. It's going to go blue for everything, no matter what I do. But I don't know. I still feel some kind of like civic responsibility. And I wish I wasn't so distracted by bullshit with my stalker this week so that I could have spent more time researching and like reflecting on what I wanted to do. But
Your stalker thinks everything is communist, like even Canada, which is a capitalist country.
yeah, I know he's like a refugee from Marxist Canada.
He's a fucking man-child.
Literally. Did I lose all of it? All right, here we go.
Yes.
Next
Next
page.
page.
Oh, here we are. Yeah. Well, I guess factually, I would agree. Wait, a significant advantage of one party. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that is an advantage, but like not enough to justify it. So maybe disagree if that's what they're asking.
Do you want a vanguard or you don't want a vanguard?
Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be aware. Don't disagree. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. I'm gonna say, well, just say disagree because I have like mixed feelings. I don't know, but overall, it's like it tends to just not be worth it, and it's just on the you can never know for certain on a lot of crimes. So just having that be so permanent is tough, and also it's more of a punishment to live out your miserable life in jail.
Allowing the government to execute you, basically.
Yeah, that's a scary thing to do ever, to give that leeway for the government to do that, like in a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. I kind of agree. I would usually say disagree, but I kind of agree at this point. I am more into like hierarchy and the fact that that's just how we as primates have evolved to organize ourselves in hierarchies, and not everyone wants to make all these decisions. A lot of people want to know what to do, so it's like, I don't know. I'll say agree. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all.
I don't think it accepted your click on your answer again from the last one.
Oh, oops. I suck at this. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. Like, this isn't even... I mean, we should be looking at like what data we have to see what is like most effective and what is the most beneficial for society. Like, are we... The only purpose of punishment really is to be like deterring future criminals, and I guess to feel like some justice is happening for the victims, but it's a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I'd say I'd agree for some criminals. Yeah, some are beyond hope, like my stalker, Ben.
Yeah.
Like, so, what are you going to do? Like, I don't know. It's probably beyond hope. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the art. Obviously, disagree as an artiste. Mothers may have careers, but the first duty is to be the homemakers. I'll say disagree. I do think that women, it's just natural that women do tend to take on that role more naturally, but I don't think there should be any like pressure to do that. I just think it naturally happens.
In the olden days, the wives also had kind of laborious duties, working out in the field and stuff. So,
and also
people seem to forget
being a
that.
homemaker was a different job at the time because we didn't have appliances. So every little thing, there was so much work that went into just washing clothes or washing your body, and maintaining a home was, like not having no electricity. It was, crazy.
I live and work near a lot of Amish people, and the women are not in the home all day. They work out in the barn and shit. They work out in the field sometimes.
Yeah, that's like natural too. If you look at like hunter gatherers, like women, the men often were like the hunters, but women would still go out and they would gather, like vegetables, and, like be out like doing work. It's just there's like slight variation. Yeah, but that variation shouldn't be like enforced or like shamed in any way. If someone does, some dads are more the caretaker than moms. That does happen, but it just tends to happen more often the other way. All right. Almost all politicians promise economic growth, but we should heed the warnings of climate science that growth is detrimental to our efforts to curb global warming.
Kind of hard to have a good economy when your, environment is complete shit or dried up. And science is not. It's not just global warming. I mean, this could be like a series of things.
Yeah, there's so many issues with the environment and the health of the people who live in the country, and
if we have droughts, that's horrible.
Yeah, this stuff matters. So almost all politicians promise economic growth, but we should heed the warnings. Yeah, I'll say yeah, certainly agree. Making peace with the establishment is an important part of maturity. I say yeah. It's been a part of my, but like, what does it mean to make peace? Like, making peace with it doesn't mean I don't have desire to change aspects of it, but I don't feel like my identity is based on being like reactionary to like rebelling to the government, like it used to be. I used to be a Democrat until I went through loss first. I mean, I kind of feel the same. Like around the pandemic time, I was like spending more time alone. I wasn't around my friend group. I started like looking into some issues and finding out things that challenged my worldview. And then I had my psychotic break and started feeling like I had a connection to spirituality and God. So that's had a whole impact on my worldview too. Just being agnostic and considering like, oh, is that something? I don't know. I'm fucking confused by it. I'm confused by everything.
Next question.
I guess it's the next page. Okay. Astrology accurately explains many things. No, strongly disagree. You can be moral without being religious. Yes. Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the generally disadvantaged. And I mean, sometimes it is just in a practical level, but it's a little disconcerting when you have only like billionaires like providing charitable efforts and like advancing their own interests at the same time under like a guise of being a nonprofit and just getting tax cuts and
a lot of charities are bullshit.
Yep. Some people are naturally unlucky.
Yes.
I don't know if I don't know. Well, some people are.
Some people are just given a bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if I believe in like luck. Like, what does that mean? Like, I believe some people have more negative experiences in life, but I don't know if I believe in like a concept called luck.
Okay. I think it means like they do their best and they just can't get a fucking break. There are those people.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. I strongly disagree because it's like, whose religious values? Sex outside of marriage. Yeah, Doge, you've been quiet. Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. No,
I'm alive. I'm here.
I don't blame you if you want to take a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're almost done.
A same-sex couple. I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, I guess I could engage in the drama. It's like, I don't know.
No, you're good.
I'm trying to like not watch the new documentary about me or the Thorpe's newest live stream about me. Like,
fair enough.
This is still better than the Thorpe's. Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. I mean, we could take a break from it. Like,
no. You're on the last page. Finish this shit.
I know. All right. I do want to finish it because I'm
on the
just
last
like curious.
Page. Like right now, just finish it.
Okay. I am curious about where I'm gonna come out on this. Okay. A same-sex couple in stable loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Yes. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Yes. No one can feel naturally homosexual. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. I do think we live in like a totally pornified, bizarro culture. So maybe yes, in a way. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say maybe yeah. All right, that's it. That's the last page. All right, let's see what the answer is. All right. Let's see where you stand. Okay.
Yep.
What is shocker? Center left, libertarian. Yep, that's about right.
Did you win?
I won.
you won.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
scored
won.
like super
Oh.
high.
Great.
Now I feel kind of left out because I did ban so many people in chat, and I can see other people talking to those people, but I can't see their chat. But whatever, that was the whole point.
Your stalker's crying now. I couldn't get to her. I couldn't
No,
change
I
her
like
mind.
he's. Oh my god.
Would you
He's
say
like,
this is like? Would you say this is like the same as you were maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago? It seems.
No, I would have been further left for sure. More like authoritarian left, maybe. I don't know. Definitely further left, though. Yeah. Should taxpayers pay for transition in prison even for illegals? No, I don't think that should be a thing. It's not bad. I watch it. What? Oh yeah. What? Was there anything worth addressing in the documentary, or was it just him saying that I want attention online?
Wouldn't it just be all old shit anyway?
Do you know the documentary we're talking about?
Well, I saw it come up on my recommends, but I didn't watch it.
Fucking YouTube recommends. God
It's
damn it.
just stuff that we probably already knew because we've been around for a while.
But like, what is? I know. What is there? What would it be? I don't really get his angle. But I also don't want to watch it just because I've been like, so many people have been like going out of their way to like give me hate and fuck with me. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like consume more like hate towards me because it's just like I'm getting drained by it, and I'm noticing I'm more like snippy with people, and I'm like, because I'll feel like, all right, I'm processing this is fine, whatever. But then I feel like myself like a little more on edge, or like I don't know. I feel like it's starting to get to me a little bit, just like all the hate that I've been getting for like months, and now like all like people making multiple videos about me and the encouraging my stalker to pursue me, encouraging my stalker to kill me. It's been a lot. It's just been like relentless bullshit. Like, what is up with that?
If Hurricane were here, he'd be like, "Yo, Ruby, you finished the test. I'm proud of you."
We missed Hurricane already. He did bring. He would always, he always brought the spice. Spicy.
You say that now, but after like one more day of it, you'd be tired of it again.
He has
True.
There's no like throttle. It's just up or down. Or usually it's just up completely.
I mean, it's for me, it's enough to not forgive him that he told my actual stalker, who's an actual threat to my safety, to come kill me. That's insane because he got backstage of a panel. Therefore, I deserve death, and you're gonna use my stalker of 4 years as a weapon.
And his
like
stalker,
that's so crazy to go there.
Your stalker talks shit about him, and everyone talks like we're nicer to him than the others. But
I know we really are way nicer.
he's running to people that are like way more abusive.
Literally. Paro said you got the loosest booty hole he's ever seen. Stalker defended you, said you were probably tight. What the fuck is going on? I'm like tempted to look, but like I don't know if it's right to look. I don't know. Because that's what they want. They want interaction. They want drama. I'm realizing like I've been like unfortunately sequestered into like weird drama YouTube where all they care about is like just starting drama. Like I don't know. I don't know how high his IQ is, but I would think it was probably maybe not.
I bet
too
it's so high. His IQ is so high it loses oxygen.
That's toward end of stream. What is? I don't know what you're talking about. The soccer defending. I don't think I'm gonna watch this stuff. There's been like 5 videos from my haters this week. Like, I don't know what the heck is in the air.
Rent free, man.
I know. I'm trying to, like, at least I'm reading that book, like the 48 Laws of Power. And that got me in a good mindset of thinking, like, all right, it is beneficial to me to have enemies who are also like very unpopular and have been rejected by all polite and impolite society. So they're like clear enemies. So it actually only looks good for me. It creates more action for the algorithm. And you know, when you're on YouTube, you want people to go to your page. So they are sending people to me. And I am who I am. I don't hide that. I have been a webcam model on and off for years. I've always said that. I think the thing is, a lot of people who hate me, they've never watched like my channel or my videos. They just like watched me on the Thorps, you know, and like are like making a lot of grand assumptions about me based on like certain things from that. Because you can tell they don't actually know, like, I'm so open about it. Like, this isn't a secret they unveiled. Like, people say I bring it up too much. It's like, it's so fucking annoying. You can't win. You can't win the internet.
However much you bring up them, they bring up you way more.
Yeah.
Oh,
whatever.
There's this one book I need to reread because it was written in the 40s and it takes place in LA. And I know, if I remember correctly, there's like a hidden like soundtrack within the book, because there's scenes where the guy's at the diner, he's putting music on. I think they have the names of the songs. So there's probably, I don't know, I need to make a playlist on that. There's probably some cool jazz records. Anyway, I'm just rambling, but.
Oh, let's see. Maybe there's some panels going on. Let's try panel hopping as one does. See what's going on the internet. But I don't think we're going to interrupt with the Thorps, even though it would be like juicy drama, whatever. But I just don't know if that's the move. Oh, yeah. Let's see if anyone else is on right now. Let's see what's going on. I don't know why my fucking.
I told Francis rather recently, I'm like, yeah, you just surpassed Hurricane in subs. And Francis is like, wait, he actually has subs?
I know. I didn't even realize he had like his own.
He had a couple hundred. He basically takes other videos and just uploads them to his channel. Some of them got like decent views, but
really,
yeah,
he doesn't like stream his like.
Oh, I wish he would.
Right, I know.
I wish he would like live stream his. Yeah, I wish he would go into model plane or Legos or whatever they said.
That was hilarious. I mean, they're just like trying to milk this drama for so long. It's like actually getting crazy.
Hello, this is Pero, and I got my Lego fire station. These people let me down for the last time, and he smashes it.
So crazy. Why my keyboard's all fucked up? I hate this laptop. It's all fucked up. Oh, I think my lighter's like magnet. All right, let's see what's going on YouTube. The Panelverse. And John Galt. That's like 7. Espa.
Yo, I got a Lego mechanic shop, and these bitches ain't even fixed my car yet.
Oh, look, oh yeah, let me share this. Present, share screen. Of course, my documentary of me. What the fuck is my life that I like pull up YouTube and it's like me now? Like, what the fuck? Everyone needs to fuck off. I'm getting a bunch of like narcissist shit because I've been watching that guy.
YouTubers are narcissists, yeah. Oh, that one guy you're talking about? I think he's like a self-admitted, like a cerebral narcissist. I forget what that is, but. Oh, Mavin G, Hurricane came to John's last night. Really, yeah. Mavin, we went over that earlier. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, we watched it. That was hilarious. He was, and he's popping off everywhere that would have him.
He's gonna get popular.
God, I'm like tempted to just like look at. That's the thing. It's hard to like when people are talking about it. It is like tempting to look at, but I know it's just gonna like trigger me and like for what? Then they get my attention, and that's the goal, you know.
Who's aespa? K-pop or
aespa, they're a
J-pop?
K-pop group that I'm seeing for my birthday in February.
Oh yeah,
I wish I
that's
could
right.
play them, but they are.
Yeah.
They'll definitely be like copyrighted or whatever, which sucks. I forgot Hurricane might still have a fucking wrench. I should fix that. All right, let me go to my studio.
So close to 8K.
I know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna by the end of this month for sure hit 8K. So I'm super excited. Is it in settings? Here we go. Community. Moderator. No way. And who's banned? Who's hidden? Search so many things for you. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? And there's so much of the Rudy Giuliani. Who is that person?
God.
Making me feel like a fucking celebrity for real. Oh, here. All right, I'll unblock Dan. Whatever. See, I'm fine.
Grimace.
Oh, Stanley. Yes, fine. Grimace. Fine.
What if all these
Is
people
anyone
just
else?
start showing up in the chat?
Eric.
Right,
Fine. Work Fusion. Fine. Didn't really do anything. Hater cell. Fine. I missed the spice. Come give me the hate. I want to be hated again. I'm bored already. Give me hate. Come hate me. Is there anyone else? All right. I think that's
666 writer, is that the
oh yeah, he's fine. Is he okay? I don't know. Everyone's so fucking
Nah.
fake. I see like my chatters on Grace's chat being like, like
he's the guy that like posts like other people's stuff in other streams or something.
but yeah, I'm definitely taking his hammer away. I forget why I gave him a hammer in the first place. Like, it's fucking stupid. All right, I guess Thorpe TV should still be blocked. I don't really want to interact with them more than I need to. Even though it's like content, it's content at the expense of my well-being. I'll save this.
Oh, Street Fighter, sweet. Oh, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. I don't even know what that is.
You'd be a pretty cool Tekken fighter in a video game.
There's this always lose.
Oh, I've seen the Dr. Romani. I've seen some of her stuff. I've watched a lot of like.
Oh yeah, I like her stuff, but I don't have the paid YouTube anymore, so I get all the ads like when I listen on my phone. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Today, which is more social things and learning.
Destiny. What is this? They're like, does Destiny do like a huge podcast? No, what is
like
this?
You're outside the classroom.
He's
you're
not
divided
even
by
on there.
party. I mean, even like walk into a committee room and like you see like committees, the whole purpose of it is for us to hold hearings to inform legislation and to work together. I remember walking to the oversight room and looking and being like, wow, we're not facing each other. We're facing the audience. There's an audience. There's cameras. And then
boring.
You play any games, Ruby?
I wish. I don't have any like game sets. My brother has like the Xbox Live or whatever, and I play like Call of Duty and stuff, and I really like it. But
I just see the all these games in your thing right now.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck these are. I've
Yeah,
never played. I don't know what they
Be
are.
a stealth
YouTube
master.
playables, instant games. All right, let's see. Race Masters looks cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's actually cool. If it's a game I can play, fuck it, why not?
Ruby's gonna be a gamer.
What did Mark Fusion do? I don't remember. He just got swept up in the madness. I was on a rampage.
This is awesome.
Oh wait,
You don't even have your license.
I know. This is good
Drive.
practice for me to learn how to drive.
Oh yeah.
Hold to ride. With my finger? Whoa! With my finger? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm literally doing it with my finger.
I like this music. Wow, you were so behind.
I am such a good driver. Whee!
Go faster.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ah!
Are you supposed to hit those?
This is hard. Okay.
Yeah, you know you're not supposed to run into windmills, right?
This does go hard. Oh, fuck, I missed that. This is the thing, I also get too into video games that, like, hypes me up too much.
This is better than the Thorps. It goes pretty hard.
I like this.
You should start rapping.
Just start rapping. No fapping. Are you rapping? I'm present. Get present. It's a new day. I'm a new bitch. Look at that thing. It's a new bitch. Look at those clothes. So fixin'. Looking so good. She's fixin'. She's hexing. She's a witch. She's so thick. Looking like a pineapple bitch. So good. So I don't know. I don't always have the bars. What's supposed to do? Have the fucking bars. Sometimes I have bars. And not those Zanny bars. And not those Zanny bars. I said, no, to the drug dealer. No, I'm a love dealer. Look out. Look at that bitch. Look around. She's got big eyes and thick thighs and a round butt. And she lives in a hut with king tut. Big butt, yeah. Looking so... Oh, God. Best that is happening. Alright, let me play another round in it. That was fun.
This is gonna be your foray into starting Twitch eventually.
I know, this is my new... I'm now a gaming streamer.
Do it, dude. Dudes will watch you.
I'm a gaming streamer. I'm a true believer. Ow! Ow! Those spikes, they hurt. I would like to avoid the spikes.
Oh my God, go around them.
I'm a drunk driver. It's okay to drive drunk if it's a video game. There's an Uncle Man, and their name is Haim. They play the drums. The boys, they comes. Down the little tubular.
Hit those balls. Oh.
Here we go.
Okay, they slow you down.
Boom. Oh, they slow me down? I thought I was supposed to get that.
I think. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm
I
going
thought you get
fast.
points for them.
Yeah, I'm going fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the driver. I'm the driver. Oh, Princess. He wants to fight. He could not do anything, even if it was with a butter knife. He's not too sly. He looks like a little guy who's too shy. In the corner, he's punished. Yeah, he looks like he's made from hummus. Yeah, he's a chickpea, not a sweet pea. And his dick tiny like a little boy. Baby carrots. What is that? The bunny wears a hat. right.
That's a good idea. You should compete with Pronic.
Is he streaming right now?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing. Oops. Okay.
You
Hey.
could get a following.
I know, right? Should I be a gaming streamer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what's going on with Matt, Ruby? What's going on with your friend Matt?
I haven't watched, but what you tell me, I have not been watching.
Okay. Are you attracted to him in any way?
No, never have been, never will be.
So,
I've been asking him to leave me alone for 4 years. I showed the emails.
What does he want from you? What does he want? Does he want sex, or does he want?
He truly believes he's had these dreams from the universe about me, and then he saw me in the kill stream, and I was the girl in his dreams. He's been convinced of that dead ass for 4 years.
Okay, but that doesn't tell me what he wants. I mean, what is
he wants me to be in love with him, to go like live in his fucking tin can.
He wants to bring you and get you and bring you in the RV.
Yeah, he wants me to be like his soulmate, his wife. He's told me what he wants me to be. Trust me, in great detail. Of all of this. Gross
So he wants a marriage, and does he
probably?
And Ruby, you are looking. You are looking.
Not
he
for
wants
him.
you to.
He's a 100,000% no, never ever gonna happen. I would rather die a painful, slow death than ever touch him in any way, shape, or form. 100%, not even. I'm anti-attracted to him. I've never been.
Is he that much?
I've never been less attracted. I have like 20,000 better. I have probably billions of better options than him before resorting to something like that. I would rather die. I'd rather not procreate. Ew.
Now, he's not much. I saw him and I thought about Ben, and I was thinking about how they compare.
Yeah, what did you think? They are like, no wonder they're hitting it off. Like,
well, didn't you once were very attracted to Ben, weren't you, Ruby?
Very attracted to Ben?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Didn't you
very
remember?
Attracted, dude. That was called a fucking bit.
And then you turned against him. Well,
I wasn't actually trying to get impregnated by fucking. Why would I try to?
I'm not saying impregnated. I'm not saying impregnated.
Guy who's fucking his daughter. Ew.
I'm not saying impregnated, but you were. Didn't you once sit on Ben's?
There were no seats in RV. I was very drunk and I sat on Grace's lap, and then I did sit on Ben's lap. Everyone has low points. That was the lowest point of my life. Yes.
Oh, the lowest point of your life.
I was comfortable with them. We were hanging out. I would sleep in the same bed with like Grace, and like that's the closest I ever got.
This is before you turned against. This is before you turned against him. This was before.
I know.
The falling out.
I was incredibly intoxicated, and I did sit on his lap.
So Ruby, you've got now one suitor. You've got Matt. He's trying. You don't think you would be a good wife to that man? You don't think you would be a good? You could be the mother.
No. Why are you saying this? Like the answer is absolutely no, never, ever, ever, ever.
Never, ever. Okay.
You could be. I would be more attracted if you held up a pile of freshly shat shit and asked me to marry that. I would be more interested in the pile of fucking shit, steaming shit. I'd be more interested in marrying that and spending the rest of my life with that tied to my hand, shit everywhere for the rest of my life. I'd rather that than get with my disgusting, creepy stalker who's been harassing me and my family for 4 years. No. Ew. And he's repulsive.
I think it is kind of funny that Grace got in contact with him and he got
in contact with her to get my attention, obviously.
It's interesting he actually like cammed up and everything too. That's
well, he has a YouTube channel, which is mostly just him posting about me.
Well, have you talked to Grace, Ruby? Have you talked to Grace at all?
I finally blocked her. I just realized there's no hope for any real communication or collaboration between us. She's too evil. That's just not, I don't know. There's a lot of people in the world. You don't have to hang out with evil people. Like, it's a big world. I hope she gets better, but yeah, I don't know. So you're denying the stalking charges?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of out of questions now, Ruby. I just I remember what you did with Ben, and I don't know how it went so wrong with you and Ben.
Because his daughter showed up hiding on my porch with a bruised fucking face, and I tried to like escape her to get away from him, and it didn't work. And then he freaked out and doubled down on like being an absolute dick to me. And I saw she was absolutely brainwashed.
So
I called
one
him
day,
out.
so just one day, you decided
Well,
that
no, it
like,
was like gradually, it was getting worse and worse and creepier and creepier, and I didn't know what to do. And they kept like pressuring me to hang out, show up at my house. I was like, all right, whatever, like let's do this. And it just was his. I was getting increasingly uncomfortable with how he was treating her. They were like, I think they put a good front up at first, and they seemed sympathetic because when I first met them, they got like, you know, people were sending people to our motel, and we were like, you know, docs at where we were, and all this shit was happening that made me like take their side and think like, oh, people really do attack them. Like I see this, but then I got to know them more. I got to know the people around them more, and I believe everything that John has said, and I fully believe they're in a romantic relationship, and it's incredibly toxic and will probably end in death or prison.
okay, so you think Matt? You would say he's evil. You think Grace? You'd say she's evil.
Matt is just
He's-
incredibly mentally ill. I don't know if he's evil.
He's
okay,
evil.
mental.
Oh, wait, actually, he did threaten me with my porn, and then drop my like mom's like address and like
He
my
literally
ex's
posts.
info.
He believes people with Down syndrome should be euthanized. Like he's a eugenicist. He's a bad person.
Yeah, he's just a horrific human being. Yeah, he's evil.
Pronounce the chat. Pronounce the chat.
Also, your stalker, he's anti-Hitler because he thinks Hitler was controlled by the Jews. That's how stupid he is.
Wow, that's a new one.
So
That's a new one.
so Ben, you would say also evil.
Yes. And it sucks because there are aspects I really, really like about both of them. And we had a lot of fun at first. I seemed more sympathetic to them, and I was like, you know, Grace, like, is an
You know
adult.
what I
She
think,
chooses
Ruby-
to be in this relationship. Like, she's an adult. Like, I don't get it. They're mentally ill, whatever. But
I think-
they're
I
very
think-
malicious.
What would be a good little kind of like I'm wanting to see some sort of powwow or some sort of thing set up between.
Do you know that was like almost like I actually was interacting with Ben. I let him up on one of my panels, and things were actually moving towards a more peaceful coexistence. And then for Grace's birthday, she decided to watch my porno on YouTube like a maniac, and then tell my stalker to keep pursuing me and never give up on me.
Well,
that's how she celebrated her birthday.
What I'd like to see is you. I'd like to see you, Grace, Ben, and then Matt in a four-way sort of
Never.
StreamYard.
Ever. If Matt comes anywhere near me, I will fucking kill him myself or call the cops immediately.
Okay. So you don't.
Not
Okay.
like I swear to God, he is not allowed near me.
You wouldn't want to sit down with
No.
him. Well,
Nope,
because
never.
Grace has made friends with him somehow.
What do you mean somehow? They interact with like degenerates online all day. He's right up their alley. He's just lonely and desperate. And they're gonna love bomb him and manipulate him.
Grace has befriended this Matt character, Ruby.
Because he's a stupid lolcow that they can manipulate and do whatever with.
Also, they clearly did it to fuck with you, Ruby.
Exactly. And then there's the aspect of fucking with me and using him as a weapon against me, which is like the most fucking degenerate, insane shit I've ever heard of. Like weaponizing a very mentally ill man at me for what? Things were peaceful. I had just had a conversation with Ben. Like it was rather peaceful. Like I was like, let's just fuck off for now and like chill out. Because we crossed over audience. I was trying to make it work. And then like I even wished her happy birthday. And then she pulled that shit. And it just kind of like it did clarify for me though, because I was feeling really conflicted on what level of interaction I even wanted with them. So it made it just super clear that it's the interaction level needs to be at 0.
So what you're saying is Grace is kind of. I mean, you were saying about the whole porn thing. Grace was showing your porn on stream, but now she's taken it. You're saying even she's taken it a step further now, and done this whole thing with this Matt character. And so it doesn't just stop at your porno. Now it's bring Matt into the equation.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
clearly got a lot of stuff here. She's able to kind of, but I mean, that's it, right? There's not going to be anything else.
Well, what could they do? Like, all they can do is come like to my house and hurt me. Like, what they can't. There's nothing else anyone can do to me. I've been doxxed. I had my news release. I had them sent to my family. I've been fucking blackmailed. I'm not even at 8K subs, and I'm dealing with all this bullshit. I just got a documentary made by me by the guy who doxxed me and blackmailed me and sent like my shit to my mom. Like, that's the guy who made that like documentary. Like, these people are just the worst you could ever fathom.
So, do you wish for? Well, I mean, you're still going to have interactions with Grace, I'm sure. Sure. You said you blocked her, but
I know it's hard because I really do struggle to stay mad at people, and it's an issue.
Do you think she'll continue to talk about you? Do you think she'll continue to?
I don't know. I have no idea what their plan is.
Well, they're obviously Grace is very fascinated by you, Ruby. Clearly.
No,
she
most
enjoys
recent bridge burning. Like,
well,
I happen to be the only female that would ever interact with them. Like, so I guess I have some like novelty in that way. I guess to their usual bridge burnings, but.
Well, Ava interacts, for example.
True. Oh yeah, me, and she's obsessed. Look at her streams. It's just me and Ava.
Well, who else are they supposed to? You want her to branch off to other women?
No, just make normal content that's not just like burning your like random petty like enemies that you have because you've been a degenerate all over the country for the last couple of years. Like, just do normal, like, do any other kind of content. It's not even working for them.
Dude,
whatever she's trying to do is not hitting the audience. She's like,
well, what have they been doing?
Women are, you guys, I'm a woman, and let me tell you, like, women are actually, like, literally so evil. Even though I've never, like, had friends or lived on my own or had, like, any real human experience with women, like, except for my mom and dad who are, like, psychotic and divorcing and using me as a pawn, and I'm, fucking my dad, PS, like, it doesn't even make sense.
They've been doing this whole Logic series. Their whole Logic series, and I guess it's starring you and Ava.
I know. I mean, it makes me feel famous. It's literally.
They took down all their other content, and so
I know,
now
because I told her, I was like, I've been seeing a lot of interesting stuff. Like, they break TOS all the time. Normally, I would never report anyone, but they're playing my fucking porn. Fuck off. I'm reporting that. Fuck you.
And they've said to report, but they've said to report you as well, Ruby.
I know. And nothing's happened because I don't break TOS the way that they do.
Spicoli's backstage, I guess.
But, I mean, maybe I should play a porn of Grace jerking off her dad in a hotel room. That's a classic. But, actually, wait, no, I'm not going to play porn on my channel because I'm not a fucking degenerate. We're on fucking YouTube.
What is she?
Don't stoop to their level.
I know, I'm not. That's why I'm not playing that video.
Well, first of all, I don't even think that video exists.
Wait, you haven't seen it? I'll send it to you.
Is that a video that's out there?
Yeah, it was on a live stream. It's like 9 hours into it. She starts jerking her dad off.
Dalmatian sounds like he's like, how have I not seen this video yet?
What the hell?
You haven't seen it? It's on their Kiwi Farms clipped.
Ew!
Ew!
Okay, well, that was just.
You did not just say it.
No, that's not. I said.
Oh my god!
With an H.
Okay, that's what I meant. I meant like Dalmatian's like, why did I not have the video archived yet?
What the fuck? You just said, yummy.
That's not what I said, Ruby.
Wait,
that's really not what I said.
You said, ooh, bon appetit. We gonna touch my pee now.
Okay, well, I don't even believe that's a real video.
Dalmatian, be honest. How much are you salivating right now?
I dead ass like go on Kiwi Farms. It's there, and I have it on my phone too. Like what?
Well, so Ruby, I mean, are you judging Grace for this? Are you trying to disparage her, or what?
I'm saying it's just ironic if she's making a series called Whole Logic when she literally does incest porn with her dad on YouTube, like a degenerate.
Did you feel like you bullied Grace, or Grace bullied you?
If anything, it seems like they are like somewhat cyberbullying me. They've made like a bunch of videos being like, look at the worst YouTuber ever. Look at her. Oh, she's a whore. And then like spreading also fake rumors that I have sex for money, which has never happened. Like, they've made like multiple videos just about me. I've reacted to some of them on panels, but I don't make videos about them the way that they make videos about me. Absolutely not.
because it's sort of
It's tempting though. It's tempting just to be like, you're such a stupid hypocrite. But everyone with 2 brain cells sees that, so it's like it doesn't need to be pointed out, and it's just giving them more energy and airtime. And that's what they want. They literally are aspiring lolcows. They brag to strangers that they have like millions of people know who they are. They think it's good. They think that's cool. They're literally so clueless.
So, Ruby, would you say it seems to me like the whole thing with Grace was like you guys were falling out. You guys were kind of.
It was no. Ben went on the offense with me, and then when I saw Grace again, I could see she was totally brainwashed. Like she switches like on and off into like a different being. It was scary. I looked at her eyes, and I just saw like she was gone. Like, and it really shook me, and that's when I freaked out and walked off the porch and popped off.
What are you talking about gone? As in, there's no soul.
Like her eye, yeah. Like I don't know. You've never had an experience where you looked at someone, their eyes like changed.
Describe the Morse gone. Then this was when after.
It was the porch discussion, which was like a day after like Ben went totally like on the offense to me because Grace was gonna stay with me, and he obviously didn't want that to happen. But can
I ask you a question, Ruby?
Sure.
I think at that moment things were pretty heated. Would you say you exaggerated anything, or do you think looking back you were pretty honest,
like what?
honest with your? Well, I'm just asking. I don't know. Do you think you were looking back? Do you think
I
you were
always
pretty
try to
honest, or do
be
you
as
think you were-
honest as possible. Yeah. Was there a specific claim? I honestly 100% believe that she was been molested by her dad since she was 15. They've been in a pseudo like dating relationship since she was 16. They reference it all the time, and I 100% believe that they've had sexual contact. I would never just say something like that to try to hurt someone. I 100% fucking believe that. And I've gone back and forth before, but like after watching the full interview with John and looking more into things and looking into the past, and then the video of her jerking his cock, yeah, that was a little convincing. I don't know. Yeah, something's going on. I don't know. Am I crazy, guys? Like, the fuck? Look at their videos. They're like about to bust a nut to announce that they're together. Or at least Ben is. She obviously doesn't want to. Ruby, could you imagine if your family, especially your dad, dude, it makes me shiver just thinking of my family doing any of that shit. Like if I was fighting with my little brother and like posting his texts on YouTube and to, like make fun of my brother or like the shit they do. It's like that's why people watch, because it's so beyond like what's normal for people to do, and that's why they're rejected.
It's like
wholeheartedly.
It's like watching 2 dogs fuck next to a car accident.
And it's just like a typical train wreck. You want to watch and see what happens, and it just feels like a true crime situation that's going to end up with them dead or in jail. It doesn't seem like a good situation. They're always in a state of desperation. It's really sad. I don't get it. It's mental illness. Like, oh hey, what's up? What the fuck? Listen to these questions. Something is up. What do you mean?
Ruby, I lost a fork. I had 2 forks and now I only have 1. I don't know what happened. I have to find this.
You only own 2 forks?
I didn't see sexual contact when I was with them, but I 100% believe, based on their actions and things they've said and things that Ben has said and watching all of their content and listening to John's interview, all of that accumulated, I would be shocked if there was no sexual contact. Yeah.
I'll just say this.
Answering him, believe
I've
me,
seen.
girl. Wait, why? What is?
I've seen.
Fuck ever.
Go ahead.
Why are they trying to? They can't sue me. It's all stuff that's already been said. I'm not damaging his reputation by repeating what his son has said. So, fuck. This is kind of annoying that I block people because I can't see like half of chat. What? Am I missing something? What is going on?
We were having so much fun gaming, and somebody just wants to bring up the Thorpes again. Like,
yeah, can we not talk about them? Who brought them up? Was
I will say it is weird that only insult they can come up with is fucking your father after accusing them of incest. I don't get it. I will say it's weird the only insult they can come up with is fucking your father after accusing them of incest.
So Ruby, I don't really know. Maybe they'll keep covering you, or maybe they'll just get bored of it eventually. I really don't
I
know.
mean, if I stop responding, yeah, they'll get bored of it.
Oh,
And like,
that's what you need to do. Start
I
gaming.
know.
Start
I know. I'm
gaming,
just gonna start
and then
gaming. Less
Grace is
talking.
just gonna watch you play video games.
I mean, they will. They're gonna find a new. I mean, they're getting into like my stock or whatever, and what that bridge burning. I'm curious if he would kill them because he seems violent and unhinged. And if they pull the shit that they do, like on me and everyone else, to him, I could absolutely see him totally losing it and killing them. Thank you. This is actually all one shirt. It's just like built weirdly. I got this
Yeah,
at
but
that.
Ruby,
like,
your
thrift
problem is
store.
you keep saying you're gonna not talk about them, and then you keep talking about them.
I know. Well, Dalmatian Dog came up. I'm not gonna. I don't know. It like naturally came up. We didn't the most of the stream. I haven't watched them in a while, but like, I am curious about Dalmatian Dog because he's mysterious.
We should talk about that. That's what we need to talk.
No,
Boring.
I don't want to like talk excessively about them, but I don't want to like freak out every time they're mentioned because then that's also weird. Like to just be like, oh, it's just like they can just come and go like clouds in the sky. Like, oh.
Well, Ruby, we need to diagnose what happened.
Like
we are asking questions, Ruby. Ruby, what happened? Why did this relationship
because
disband?
Ben didn't like that I was getting in between his relationship with Grace, so he went on attack mode with me. And I realized that Grace was entirely brainwashed and lost, and I couldn't reach her the way that I thought I could as a friend. That became very clear to me. And it was like, I got bamboozled a bit by them for a little.
Syndrome? You're saying like, what are you talking about? It sounds like you think Grace is like a captive in some sense or something.
I think, she's brainwashed. It's actually very common with people with narcissistic personality disorder to have like a codependent who has borderline personality disorder who's been somewhat brainwashed and is totally dependent and enmeshed in the relationship. She'll realize that someday, and we'll look back and you'll realize you're wrong. I have no doubt in my mind if she survives to see it. But
Dalmatian, you should get it. Like, you know how like you can't get over Grace or can't get her out of your head. You know
Right.
how you deal with that?
No, I don't even think about Grace ever anymore.
Really?
You just came on here. You're the reason we're talking about them right now.
Well, yeah, okay. Like
I was trying
like
to be a
for
gamer.
20 minutes or something. Ruby, you're not a gamer, okay? I've watched you do this whole thing with Grace about where you guys were at the park. Remember the time you guys were at the park and you had to go get some Bud Lights and Grace was gonna like cash app you for the Bud Lights? Or where were you? Maybe not at the park.
That was like right by my house, yeah.
Yeah. And now we're all the way flash forward from that moment to this moment.
I know, right? How things have changed. Well, no, not much has changed since that moment. Like that was already post friend breakup, and then them just trying to squeeze more content out of
Ruby,
me.
I don't know why you're doing this. I mean, do you genuinely care about Grace? I just don't believe that you do.
You don't believe that? I did. I was invested in the situation, but I mean, you can choose to believe that or not. I don't know why it's hard to believe that you can be invested. You're invested, aren't you?
I don't know why you've done this. That's what I just cannot understand. Is why did you do this, Ruby?
She literally answered you.
No, she didn't. She didn't. I didn't feel like I got an answer. Why did you
ask Ben that? He's the one who set off the friend breakup.
Ben does it because Ben does it. He wants a hoe. He wants hoes. That's his whole thing about pulling in women and hoes and trying to correct them and be sort of a father or a god in some sense to them.
I know it's completely psychotic.
But so why did you
do
this?
I'm sus of everyone from the Thorpe world. Don't worry, I'm highly aware that everyone is going back and forth, being totally fake as fuck. I'm fully aware.
I don't know. What I'm not understanding is why you got involved with them in the first place, Ruby.
I asked Grace for an interview, and then they asked me to go on the dating show, and then somewhere around then is when Ben got arrested, and I saw just like this girl in the woods alone crying, and I felt really bad for her, and like, who the fuck is in her corner? And then I got sucked into this weirdo world, and then I met them, and we actually hit it off. I had a blast with them for a while, but it got really dark. There's a lot of darkness there, and if you can't see that by now, dude, yikes. Like, yikes. Everyone's like,
I mean, I see a lot of allegations being made. I'll say I see a lot of did this or
they sleep in the same bed together every night and cuddle.
Okay, but I mean, Or a dad sleeps in the same bed with his
Would
daughter.
you do that with your mom or dad? Would you sleep in bed? You would think it's normal for you to sleep in bed with your mom every night? That wouldn't be like a red flag.
I wouldn't personally do that. No, but do they sleep is it every single
and
night,
make like
Ruby?
constant like sexual jokes and innuendos, constantly touch each other on stream, kiss on the mouth on stream, do a fucking jerk off on stream. Let me just find the video. Fucking dumbass. Like, hold on. Where's my phone? Oh, there. Fuck, I have so many screens. Fucking recordings. Might take a second to find.
So the Lions won today against Green Bay.
Woo!
I'm not a Detroit guy, but it would be interesting to see them actually like make it all the way.
Sorry to go off of sports, but Ruby, I'm gonna give you a hot take. I don't think you should platform people like Dalmatian like this. I think they're literally just trying to drama farm for you. Like,
yeah, you're right. I guess I just have curiosity because he's so bizarre to me. So I have like some curiosity to interact with him, but I know he's psychotic.
I mean,
it's psychotic in what way?
If you refuse to not talk about like who we don't want to talk about, I think that shows like you're just trying to farm drama.
Well, no, it's not got nothing to do with farming drama, Prawn. I'm trying to simply figure out what happened here. Why did this whole thing...
She already answered you 5 times, so the fact that you keep asking it
again,
shows that you're trying to farm the drama.
I feel like I haven't got a real answer. I haven't got a real...
I told you exactly the answer. You're just being retarded. But here's the video of her jerking him off.
And
this was a proven fake video. This was I'm pretty sure this was a proven troll. Okay, go ahead.
It was like 9 hours into a video, and if they're worried about the incest rumors, why the fuck would they do this troll in this way?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Even if it's a joke, that's stupid.
It's fucking degenerate.
It's a really dumb joke.
But here, Dalmatian, why don't you prove me wrong and just talk about something not related to them for 5 minutes?
Yeah, like why don't you talk about who did you get arrested for cyber stalking? Who was it before Grace? Who was the other girl?
Before I've stalked Grace, you're saying?
Yeah.
In what way? I don't even talk to Grace. She's not like she's ever blocked.
No, I'm not.
Me.
All right, whatever. Well, all right, you don't
never
talk about Grace. Okay, like you're totally normal. But what was the cyber stalking charge for?
Ruby, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Can we listen?
The one
if I talk to you about the Thorpes, you're not gonna you're gonna get
what
mad
do
or
you
something?
want to talk about? I literally told you the
Just
answer.
talk about different subjects for 5 minutes. Is that hard?
No, I want to know what happened with this whole thing process. I don't understand how it's got
Ben was upset.
Talk about something else.
There's a video of Ben yelling at me and Grace, telling us to go kill ourselves because he was mad that Grace was going to stay with me. And then the next day, he was like, or whenever he came over, and was like super aggro to me. And then the next day, they came over to like double down and call me autistic. And I realized that Grace is totally fucking brainwashed. And it was like there was just something really like something had flipped and it was bizarre. And that's why
Ruby,
I out and yelled and left the porch.
I'm gonna talk shit on you for a second, Ruby. Because if you're gonna have like degenerates like Dalmatian on, you gotta not indulge their delusions.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I don't want to be as bad as like what they're doing to me. So Dalmatian dog, you're delusional. Get help.
How is this? How is it as bad as what they've done to you? They literally showed your porno, didn't they?
Well, yeah, obviously it's not anything as bad, but like,
would you say they've done more? Would you say they've done more strikes against you, or you've done?
Just don't talk.
Also, the thing that set it off was to get over my ex, I hooked up with a young guy who happened to be named Ben. That I think also had something to do with it.
So Ruby, have you done more strikes against them, or have they done more strikes against you? Because they seem to be
more towards me, but I mean, it's whatever. As long I'm not watching, they're in this like niche corner of the internet. It doesn't really hold weight in society for anyone, so it only looks good for me.
Have you been following their whole Logic series?
No.
the whole law. You're the star of the series, Ruby. What are you talking about? You have
I know. I don't
We talked
like
about-
watching people like just lie and misrepresent me. Why would I want to watch that? It's just triggering, and then I'm gonna get triggered and pop off in chat. That's what they want. So it's like I could just avoid the whole thing by not watching it.
Are you banned in their chat?
I haven't tried it in a while.
Oh, okay. Well, will you still watch their streams, Ruby?
Maybe if they do something interesting. Like I liked their streams with you were funny.
That's nice. Well,
you were my favorite star of the show. That's why I tolerate you.
I just want to read it. About 5 minutes ago, I gave Dalmatian a challenge to not talk about the subject, and yet we still are.
Yeah, I lost one of my.
Well, Ruby, also,
I can't
you are enabling it.
I know. I am.
Well, we have to talk about this.
Not
No,
really.
you can just wait 5 minutes, change the subject, and come back to it. If you can't do that, like you're clearly a bad actor.
We're gonna. I don't know who's to blame. I'm still confused about it. Should I blame somebody, Ruby?
Dalmatian, shut the fuck up.
Whose feelings are hurt? Whose feelings are hurt?
5 minutes.
I would say the Thorpes are quite obviously.
Not that hard.
Look at my channel. Look how many bridge burnings I do.
Guys, oh my god, you guys are
Ruby, would you say
this? Is how I do it. This is how I do it. Dalmatian, have you seen any movies lately?
No, not really, Prawn.
You've been seeing any films?
Ruby, would you say that?
No,
this is one question.
You're not. No, this is my panel now.
Did
what
have
was
the
the last
Thorpes?
YouTube video you watched, Dalmatian?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Think about it. Think about it for a second. It's not that hard. Think about it. Give me an answer.
This is irrelevant, man. This is boring.
Yeah, wait. What do you
That's
do
the whole
besides
point.
watch Grace? Do you like have other hobbies? What else do you do in your life?
Ruby, I wanted to ask.
Do you build model planes?
Let me ask.
Drawing?
I'm not going to enable this behavior. I'll talk to you later, Ruby.
Okay,
Wait,
thank you. Goodbye,
I'd rather
Prawn.
prawn than fucking dog. Are you kidding?
Now let's talk about
Are
it,
you just
Ruby.
using this as an excuse?
No.
Would you say the Thorpes have hurt your feelings, Ruby?
Oh,
Absolutely, yeah.
The Thorpes have hurt your feelings.
Sure, yeah. I was disappointed that I gave them the
which-
benefit of the
which
doubt, and it was
Thorpe?
wrong.
Which
Ben.
Thorpe?
Well, Ben and Grace. I gave them both the benefit of the doubt, and a lot of people warned me about them, and they ended up being worse than people had even told me. So it's been shocking. But it is what it is. There's crazy people who do anything to get attention online. They're kind of like that guy who used to kill like kittens for attention, except they just try to find random like vulnerable people to humiliate online for content. Like my stalker.
Oh my god.
Wow, so that's sad to hear. It's truthfully sad that Ben has hurt a young woman's feelings. He's hurt
well, I mean, it's not like I was disappointed, but I know I'm getting mixed like kick the dog. What? So I like having a little chaos element to my streams. Someone needs to bring something to react to. Otherwise, it's just like us looking at the political comments.
Would you say that hurt your?
No, we were playing games and shit, and he comes in talking about.
There's times where I wish they would. They could act differently. I wish. Sometimes they acted differently. I wish they did act differently, but nobody acts how you want them to act all the time.
Yeah,
So,
but
I mean,
freedom of association. They're just not the kind of people I would like to associate with. It's a huge world. It's a huge platform, and there's so many cool, like, awesome.
But
people
they're
in the world that aren't
they're so in so many ways they're smart. They're popular.
No, they're not.
They're like what you would say is Grace would be like the cool kid at the table.
No,
basically.
no.
In some ways, if we
Not
were at a
even
dinner,
close.
huh? Yeah,
No, dude.
it is. It is.
No, not even close.
Hey, how are you?
Ben
Hey,
would have gotten his
Ruby.
ass whooped.
Hey, Dalmatian.
I like that picture. It's cute.
Oh, thank you.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm not on anybody's side. I wasn't in the chat when that video was played. I was not there. Okay.
So many people were like, I was not in the chat. I wasn't there. I
honestly,
blocked. I went on a rampage But
I know
I'm
you
trying not
did.
to rampage on my haters because that's what they want. That's the whole point. Is to like get me triggered, you know? So yes, I got triggered and because it just felt like disrespect. It's like, what if we're all standing in a room? So my stalker's like, hey guys, look, here's some nudes I found of Ruby. And if everyone who's in my chat just walked over and then like, it just felt like, are you kidding me, dude? And I don't want like as many Thorperners in my chat because they've been alienating other chatters. The people who used to come into my chat are like, what the fuck happened to your channel? And I'm like, I don't know. It went like totally wild.
All the nice Thorpers seem to follow you over.
Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of people who I met through that community that I really like, you know?
Yeah, there's like Mackenzie
that I
and
super duper
Victoria.
like.
Yeah, they're good people they are.
And even
But,
people who I had issues with before, like Titus, who like I don't have issues with anymore. Like,
did you read
know.
my comment in the chat what I said to you just now?
I'm on StreamYard. Hold on. Might have to scroll up.
What did I say now? I said, I think you need to put all this behind you now.
Yeah.
The whole
I agree.
thing. The whole thing. Do what you gotta do. I'll talk to you about your stalk, I know. But yeah, read what I said there.
Ruby, you look fed up. I think you need to put it behind you and just do you. You're a great entertainer, great on camera. You'll be fired doing your thing. Thank you. I mean, I've been trying. You know, it's been hard because like for whatever reason, there's been like multiple like hate videos made about me this week. And then the whole stalker drama escalating and finding out he's in the United States, like, and then having to like interact with detectives and do all the fucking annoying paperwork to get an international restraining order. It has been eating away at like my energy.
Yeah.
My stress has been higher. I'm like flipping out more.
I can see, I can see it. I was on Discord and I was just chatting away. I'm homeless, Ruby, at the moment, okay? I'm homeless and I've started smoking weed, so that's where I'm at because I got more confidence. But yeah. So I was in Discord now, right? I was in Discord. I was quite
I'm
high.
smoking weed too, so cheers. Well, I'm so sorry about your living situation. I had a couple eviction scares recently, so luckily I just signed a new lease, so I'll be good for a while. But there was like we got 2 eviction notices like by accident. I don't even know how that makes sense, but but the landlord was like, oops. And I was like, what the fuck? Stop fucking with my emotions. What the fuck?
Well, I've been going through it for 2 years. My landlady bought. I was a sitting tenant, they call it. Because I'd lived there for 8 years, so the new owners had to take me on as a tenant. So she the local fish shop, right, where I lived, right, they bought the house. So I knew them. I knew who they were. I was quite friendly with the woman, the landlady. So I was in my house now on a Saturday afternoon, and I had a note through the door telling me that I had to leave the property there and then. No, I know they couldn't do that.
There and then?
There and then, yeah. So I've been battling this bitch for 2 years. The way she speaks, my support worker, she called him a cunt.
Wow. Damn.
She's crazy. But I'm not racist, right? I'm not racist. But why are Indian people so fucking greedy?
Are they? I didn't notice. I've never noticed that stereotype
The
before.
ones in the UK, I bet anyone in the chat would agree with what I'm saying. They're all so damn greedy. You know, nothing's ever enough, you know?
Why is King still blocked in my chat? I don't even know why that is a thing.
I see him on the main one or the YouTube.
Oh, it's blocked to me. Oh, maybe he's just on YouTube. I don't see. I keep seeing people replying to him, but I don't see what he's saying.
I see him in the YouTube tab.
So
Hurricane was shit talking you, and I was on the thoughts towards the end. And
Anything good?
I was sticking up for you in the chat, saying the girl has done nothing to you. In fact, while you were kicking off last night, she was being very respectful and speaking to you in a tidy manner.
I really I feel like I cut him a lot of slack, like considering some of the things he said, but I think he's a little like handicapped. Like, not saying that to be mean. I just think he has some issues with his emotions and stuff. And
because he just I think he thinks everyone's attacking him.
He is mentally disabled. He is. I agree. Yeah. But okay, Ruby. So.
Hi, Dalmatian.
Hi, Nikki. Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. I miss you.
Yeah, we haven't talked in a while, huh?
Wait, so Dalmatian, like, do you interact with the Grace anymore, or are you done with them?
I text Grace here and there.
Does she respond?
Yeah, we text. Yes. Sometimes she hasn't responded. I think the last time I texted her was like a week ago.
She likes interacting with you, Damnation. I told you that. I told you, didn't I?
Remember? Yeah. Well, we don't do much interacting, but
why is that? What? Why don't you explain your falling out? I told you mine. It's your turn.
No, Grace is just busy. I don't. We're not really. I mean, she wants to do her show, and I don't really know what she does these days. I mean, she streams for a few hours. I don't keep up with them.
It is wild. They're a streaming duo. It's a 2-person team of streamers, and they are putting out nothing. It's wild, and that's their full-time job. How are they not thinking of anything to do? They can't think of one thing.
They had to get the RV fixed. I know that, and it was like a lot. It was like $3,000 or something. It's pretty expensive.
But no, they haven't put much content. They haven't put much out.
Even without, I don't have a car and I make content. Like what? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they do either. Truthfully, I have no idea.
They went to stream yesterday, and it kept being postponed. Then it was postponed for 8 hours. Then people were waiting, and it just got taken down. And somebody had donated money to Grace apparently.
She doesn't. I don't think she takes that stuff very seriously.
Waiting for her to come on, but she didn't come on.
Yeah, she does that a lot. Anytime I see, I almost think if she makes a thumbnail, I almost am less inclined to think that she's gonna sign on that day. Like anytime she makes it in advance, she just ends up postponing it, then postponing it meets the next day, and then just never doing it. Like because they're just so busy.
I see you getting donations. The both of you do good content. You deserve the donations you get.
Yeah.
I got no hatred for you, Ruby, and I haven't got any for Grace. I just try to get along with everyone now.
It's hard because there's so much hate in these communities. Everyone hates each other. Like trying to plan this like meetup in Vegas, it's been hard because like everyone's always fighting and everyone's so crazy.
Yeah, you don't know to trust you.
I know. We've been so badly burned that I'm not going to be as trusting as I once was. It's funny because like people warn me always like, watch out, like streamers are snakes, like they're evil, like. And I thought people were being dramatic, but like some people, they really, they would cut your throat for content.
I like Ava, but I don't think she'd be good for you.
Nah,
I think me and Ava would be a blast. I'm excited.
No, you licked it off. You'd be crazy. You'd be great together. But I mean,
we could. The only downside is if like we could get in trouble, like if we set each other off some bad way, because we're both maybe like a little like daring and like a little manic. Like I've gotten into some trouble in my life. I've made some not amazing choices, and sometimes when I'm around another like manic person, you get like.
You're still allowed to have fun and enjoy yourself, though.
Yeah.
You're still young.
Yeah.
What's his chatter saying then? I think Spicoli was trying to come up.
He keeps wanting to post a video or something for us to watch.
What is it? If it's a video about me, it's for my mental health, I can't watch hate videos about me. If there's something I need to debunk, like if there's something wrong, but if it's just like, if it's accurate to me, I have bad qualities and good qualities. You can edit that however you want.
Don't watch
as long as it's not lying,
Just don't watch them. Don't watch them. I stopped watching all my hate videos.
Yeah, I know because it's just
mental
for no reason.
You need to tell yourself you can switch off from it all. Yeah. That's what I learned to do. And I would just put my phone down and knock it off and just have a break, you know?
Speaking of break, I have to go to the pee really bad, so I'll be right back. You guys
Okay.
hold down the fort for a second. We can chat or something. Be back.
Dalmatian dog, you still there? Dalmatian.
He got stuck on the toilet.
Oh, wow, look at Ruby's background.
No, there he is. So how you been, Dalmatian? You okay?
Yeah, all right, Nikki, I'm all right. How about you?
And yeah, I'm homeless, but I'm okay.
You're homeless?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not good.
I'm living in a hotel.
Is your channel
My channel's still there, yeah. The new one that I made. Yeah. The one
Okay.
that you came on.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice, cool.
So you're not,
Well-
you and Grace are okay now, are you? You're not on like a Grace hate rampage at the moment.
No.
Good.
I don't know if I ever was on a. I mean, I wouldn't say I ever was on a hate rampage for Grace, but
That's just my stupid words.
okay.
You know what I mean. You know what I
That's-
mean.
Sure, yeah, sure. Well.
So you seem to always gravitate towards each other. Maybe there's something in there.
She's just she's all right, but I mean,
She got rid of
we don't-
Lalo. She made sure she got rid of Lalo, whatever you call him.
She got rid of him.
But yeah,
Hey.
he's gone, isn't he?
I think
Ruby,
he got more like he got rid of her, right, Nikki?
I don't know what happened there. Really, I missed.
Ruby,
the
how do you give the
street
keys to other people if we want to bring?
Oh
them
yeah, I
up?
have to figure out how to do that. Francis knows to do it. And no, I didn't buy the ticket yet. Give me the official date. I totally zoned out on that, but we should. I can buy a ticket right now. Grace and Ava need to have our Vegas. Is Grace? Of course not. No, it's basically people who are defectors from her. We happen to meet through that way, but we're calling it Rubicon. I mean, I honestly wish back when initially I started talking to Ava and the Thorpes, and I was talking to both of them. I thought that we were all going to be up together, and I was like, yeah, I'll tie Ben up, and so he won't be able to do anything. It was a lot of wacky planning that was probably more fantasy than reality. And then she only wanted to meet up with me and not them. And I met up with the Thorpes, then just stayed with them for 4 days, or not 4, 3 days. We went to different hotels for a while, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun. They were putting on, showing all their best qualities and holding back on other
watched
stuff.
every second of when you was with the Thorpes. I watched every single second of it.
Really, I did have so much fun during the early days. There are qualities about both of them that I really like.
In the beginning, I was like everyone else, I suppose, because at the time it was I was thinking, Grace, what she done to OPC and all that, because I was friends with them then. I'm not anymore. I forgot what I was going to say now. I've gone off.
A no rule street fight.
Oh,
That's terrible because you can kill someone with a punch. If you're fighting someone and they fall the wrong way, you never know. I don't know. You never know what can happen with that. Damn, is that my Discord popping off? Am I that popular right now?
Ruby just unbanned a lot of people.
True.
I do that. I just unban everyone now and again.
I'm just looking at my it's a group chat with Ava and Prawn about the trip.
So when is it? When
I guess it's that's what I need to know the date. It's something in the 20s, 23rd or something. I have to figure out. Well, if Chow wants to fly you out,
I'll come
that
out.
would be amazing.
We'll do it next time.
I mean, me and Ava, we're going to do another fundraiser, I think, tomorrow. We're both off work tomorrow. And we did great for our first fundraiser. We weren't even advertising it as a fundraiser. We just let people know that the donations of that night were going towards that. So it could be even better if we advertise it.
Yeah, you should.
And it's going to be, it'll be a lot of fun. I think we're going to tear it up and scream.
See if I show my face around you guys a little bit more. Maybe I'll come with you next year then, and I can do a fundraiser on my channel. And
Yeah, or we can have a New Haven meetup.
That would be cooler.
Right? I think
Especially
in
I
the
got an
future, like we can, I don't know, because I love doing the IRL. That's another fun thing was with the Thorpe. So it's my first time doing IRL streaming, and it's super fun because you're like out and about in the world, and you can like make money by to like having fun. It's awesome.
Yeah. When you go to the pub, put it
Hey,
on.
what's up, Sarah? Oh my God, if we all go to Scotland, hey, if
Ooh,
we keep popping off and getting like famous and rich, yo, I'll get that passport.
Scotland.
And me in Wales. So how many of you are going on this meetup? Is Princess going?
Yeah, all I know for sure is me, Ava, and Princess, honestly, because like we keep arguing over who else. There's so much drama around that community. like Dan was potentially gonna come, but like then he like totally like popped off on me, and he's like fucked up so many times, and I like forgive it. But I forgive, but I don't entirely forget. Like if I lose trust with someone, like I just will slot them in my mind differently.
We
like
should
okay.
We should do a meetup in the Virgin Islands in Hurricane's neighborhood.
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Are you going, Stevie, to the meetup?
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to know what it is, and I don't know who's all invited, but yeah, I can afford a ticket.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to find out the exact dates. What's that?
Are your friends going?
That's the other thing. Yeah, the thing is, me and Cam Dog both have the same job now, so it might be tricky for both of us to go because he's like the one who runs the store. But they also are like a little overstaffed right now. So we might be fine to take off, but he seemed interested. I have to double check with him because that'd be fun to go with other people for like flying.
Well, they're close friends, aren't they?
Yeah, but
I'd like to do a New Haven meetup with Cam, Giggler, and you.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be so fun. That'll be like maybe like the next big thing. This is like okay, so my first big YouTube thing, unfortunately, was meeting the Thorpes. That was like my first IRL meetup. All right, now I'm transitioning into the first like for real meetup. That's gonna be organized and for real with Princess and Eva. And then I want to do like another meetup. I just want to interact with more people who are like in the area, or just like have a meetup in New Haven. It would be so fun. There's so much to do, so many restaurants, bars, museums, parks. Like I love New Haven, so it'd be super fun to just show everyone around and then like stream it too. Would be just like totally iconic.
Yeah, cool.
It'd be super fun.
People love that type of thing now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's right by New York. Like
yeah, that too. So it's like you could go into the city really easily. I have a lot of friends who live in like Brooklyn.
I think you'd have a lot of fun with Eva and Princess.
Princess doesn't like cold weather for some reason. That's why he's not down with the. Yeah.
Just tell him to put a coat on.
Oh yeah, right. Doesn't he live in like Florida? Or no, he doesn't live. I don't know what to talk to. I forget where he lives. I'm so forgetful. It's ridiculous.
I'm not sure where he's from. So yeah, Princess said on the Thorpes panel, look at what Nikki was saying to you, Hurricane, and she doesn't even like Ruby. I was like, why the fuck did you just say that?
Aha! Wait, Hurricane said that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's confused.
No,
man. He is freaking confused.
Princess said it. He said, look at Nikki.
He even has the best pizza.
She doesn't even like Ruby.
Good jerk.
I was like, where the fuck? No,
people, you know what people love to do? I'm catching on, is that people love to stir the pot, like in the audience. They like stoke drama. So people will come in here and they'll be like, say like, sometimes they exaggerate things or like misrepresent it to get like me. I don't know why people are just obsessed with like me, Grace, and Ava fighting. I don't know why there's like this obsession with that. Why it can't just be peaceful? At least me and Ava are peaceful.
Yeah.
And are in a
your
good
audience
spot.
will bait you now. They will bait you. Get people baiting you to kick off, and you just gotta try and ignore it.
Yeah.
I thought you were beefing. Oh, it's okay.
I don't
No,
really
I wasn't.
usually ever beef with people. This is like a newer experience for me, honestly.
Well, I've spoken to you in private as well, haven't I? And I apologise to you for when I did go off of you a bit when it all happened first.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like I understand as a viewer, it can be confusing, like because you don't
It's
always have
very, the
all the
thoughts are
details
very
and
confusing.
all the
Yeah.
chatters say crazy shit, so you don't know what to believe,
Yeah.
and then people fucking lie, so then
There's
you
no
really don't know what to believe,
there's no one in the Thorpe's chat there to give him friendly, normal advice.
Yeah.
They're just there because they all hate watch, don't they? They hate watchers.
It is. It's almost all.
It's always different people as well, if you notice.
I haven't
Different
watched in a
names.
while, but the last time I watched, I noticed like different people filtering through and be like, "What's going on?" It's always
Yeah,
funny seeing
I
people be
wondered
like,
about
"Hey,
that.
what's going on?" And it's like, it would take like at least an hour
like-
to kind of give you the lowdown and really what the fuck this is. It's bizarre.
It's like every so often a load of new names will come in and like never seen them before,
I mean, that's good for them. That means they're being pushed in the algorithm. Like, it seems totally arbitrary when YouTube decides to put me in the algorithm or even put my notifications through. People have notificate for all my notifications. They have notify on for all my videos, then they like still don't get notifications.
So why was you demonetized?
I was like just a bunch of people false flagged me about different group of haters. But they said it was for repurposed content or reused content. Maybe for my K-pop videos that I've done that uses like stuff.
It feels like an automation mistake.
But that's what. But then they rejected my first appeal. That's viewed by a person. That's
Can't you keep appealing?
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
get someone to watch. Actually, get a human being to speak to with you.
Well, hopefully that'll happen next time, and then that would be really awesome, and I would be hopefully get the money that's already there. Like,
do you know if you need to speak to someone from YouTube, Ruby? If you go on X, it's called
YouTube service or something. I've done it before because I tried to get access to an old account years ago.
They give you an email address, and so you can tell them what your issues are.
Oh.
You can give them timeline, everything in there. You can explain it better than because when you report on YouTube itself, nothing happens. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it depends. Some things. I don't know. They're very arbitrary in how they enforce
you really like, you want to appeal your demonetization. Try it on X.
Yeah.
It's called YouTube Create or something.
Maybe I'll try that because that was such a fucking bummer. It's so annoying.
I'll have a look for it anyway. I'll send it to you in the DM if I find it. I'll DM you it.
So where are you staying right now?
It's in a hotel.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in the middle practically of a motorway. And everywhere I go, I've got to take taxis and Ubers, and it's just ridiculous how much you got to pay.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's just in the middle of a fucking motorway, like. There's no shops around whatsoever. I'm used to living in a little village where all the shops were there that you needed,
Mm-hmm.
I've lived there all my life. But yeah. It's shit, but I won't be here for long.
Do you know where you're gonna go next yet?
Well, I've asked for supportive housing because I've got disabilities and living.
And what'd you say? It cut out for a second. And Nikki is having like a housing crisis right now. I'm just staying at a hotel and has to figure some stuff out. We were talking about. It sucks. I relate to it. I've been evicted before. When I was living in a studio that we also used as a place for band practice and to host punk concerts.
Is that in Rhode Island?
I
No,
flipped
this was
off then.
in New Haven at this place, Daggett Street. Or I had I rented like 5 different units in that one like warehouse in New Haven. But they evicted me like at my 3rd unit there because I was a horrific tenant. I was hosting shows with like hundreds of people coming in and out at all hours. It was a total. The thing that fucks me up is that it was a fire hazard, and I thought that was like whatever. But like then you watch videos of that that fire that happened at that Great White concert that killed a bunch of
Oh
people.
God, that's horrible. I saw that. I remember
Dude,
when that happened.
Video fucks me up.
There's people like struggling to get out the doorway, and they're like piling on top of each other.
Oh.
Yeah, don't watch that if you're claustrophobic. Like
Just
I'm
don't
not
watch
even
that
Yeah, don't watch it
at all.
period, but, yeah.
Actually, but I do think it's good to watch to take like fire precautions like seriously, because like if that had happened, I was having concerts in a warehouse with like barred in windows and like only one exit if anything had happened, and people were setting off fireworks during concerts, cigarettes everywhere.
Crazy.
Like
Oh,
it was
man.
crazy punk shows. Like there's videos of it. It was insane.
Oh, okay. Back in like I think my mom or dad told me about this. Back in the 70s out in the country near where I live, there was these like group of teenagers setting off like fireworks, and it like the whole not I'm not saying the whole barn exploded, but there was a huge explosion and it like killed them all. Like just a freak.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
In the
Life is so
70s,
scary.
in the 70s and 80s, people were crazy with fireworks. They put them through your letterbox. They put them in a child's in his pocket, lit.
Yeah.
Crazy it was. Sparkler burns. So much much worse. Well, we
forgot
have
about
November the
Coxfire.
7th. It's called Bonfire Night, Guy Fawkes Night, where we have bonfires and fireworks.
Wow.
In the UK.
I'm such a wuss. I don't like fireworks or
I know.
I'm like hyper vigilant with some things and like very destructive in other things and don't care. It's very random.
It's just the loud bangs I don't like. They just they make me shake.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna go into supported housing because I'll have help with my mental health. I'll have help with my disabilities. So they're just waiting for a space for me now. So that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
At least I'll have my own flat, like I'll have my own place, but there'll be
Eberg,
somebody in the building.
Who are you referring? Let me guess. Another homeless addict who doesn't work. What are you talking about? Who are you referring to?
Can we talk about the Thorpes? Can we talk about?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
go on.
God.
He couldn't. He tried to hold it in. He just had to.
I'd like to talk about them.
What do you have to say?
Well, Ruby, we need to take a look at what happened. We still haven't even covered it all, the basics of what happened.
She's told you. I can tell you.
Tell me then, Nikki. Tell me.
There's been documentaries made about it, dude. Go watch it.
Well, I started noticing the things were going to go shitty.
Yeah, it was
when
gradual, and then
Grace and Ben were in your apartment.
Yeah,
and they there
that
for
was
hours.
like
They streamed for hours. Ben was like,
Okay,
he was
Nikki.
in.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
It's bizarre.
Who is to blame, Nikki? Who is to blame?
Ben, obviously.
Is Ruby to blame? Because Ruby was really horrible to Grace. I'm even sure Grace would agree with this about when they were.
I don't know the story about the black guy, but if Grace was she hiding down on your porch or something? You
Yeah,
said, Ruby,
I'm positive
and
what I
Ruby
saw.
did see you in that state. Then I can understand the concern that Ruby has shown. I can
Yeah.
understand that, but I didn't like it when you, as you'd had enough. I knew it was going to happen because Ben, the way Ben had been the night before in your apartment, it was like he's doing now what he done with the OPC Don. Trying to get him to fucking kind of lose it, like. But it wasn't nice to watch. Talking about your fertility and gotta go in depth with everything, haven't he? He can't just have a 5-minute conversation about one subject. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't with Dalmatian Dog anymore. It's
So you just got up and said what you did, didn't you? You went off and you said to Grace about the black eye as you were leaving.
like everything was filmed and I just explained it. He's just obsessed with Grace and wants to like keep talking about her. I don't know. I was more curious about his cyber stalking charges so I could get an idea of what's going to happen with my stalker, but
See,
he
that's
doesn't
more
seem open
interesting.
to. I know,
Yeah.
but he's not open to talking about that. He wants to just keep
'Cause he's
filleting Ben's
guilty.
dick. Yeah, he's obviously guilty. I mean, if you see Grace has posted his messages like many times. I know he's like funny to interact with, but I can't. These aren't toys. These are fucking human beings. Okay, this isn't Thorpe TV. I'm not just gonna like toy with like random people until they have meltdowns and it's like no, people go crazy and kill each other. And I already have a psycho stalker and people like conspiring against me for no fucking reason.
If it was meant to be the way he explains it, there is nothing in this world that would keep you away from him. If it was true. But I said to him in Discord, I said the word no means no. Whether you're a boy, girl, woman, elderly person, teenager, no means no. And Ruby,
Especially stop
you,
contacting me when my
yeah,
family
so
or
that
I'll
means
call the
no, doesn't
police.
it?
That really means no. That really means no.
And
And then when you have to say that
talking to
over and
him.
over, that really super duper means
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So when I was
Ruby, I was
talking
shocked
to
to
him,
it.
I was
I
saying,
know.
well,
I
you
wanted
don't-
a little spice. I wanted a little injection of chaos. I'm curious, but like I also don't want to continue interacting with extremely mentally ill men who are going to get fixated and make like bizarro documentaries and like do weird shit like about me. Like I have enough of that, so I want to be more cautious to just not cultivate more of it.
They're using him for content. They're milking him there right now. That's
Yeah,
what
I don't know why they
doing.
can't just like.
And
There's
and
so
the
many
Hulu
things you can do for
Discord is as
content
well.
that might be interesting. They're just like doubling down too on like
They can't think
like
it's right
meeting
what
up
he's
with a
doing,
psycho
Ruby.
stalker Nazi is gonna like really rehab your image. Like they're
They
never gonna
can't
make it because
think
they
that
alienate
what he's-
everyone.
They can't all think, not even Grace and Ben. You can't think that this guy isn't strange.
They just don't. Well, they think he's a lol cow because he is. And
Yeah, they
I mean,
milking him.
he's obviously very strange, and they're gonna milk him for content until he has a mental breakdown, and then they're gonna milk that for content. I wonder. I'm very curious how it's gonna go. I feel like he's gonna try to kill Ben.
He said, tell Ruby, she can unblock me if she wants to talk to me.
Who?
And I'm like, your stalker.
I never wanted to talk to him except to tell him to stop talking to me. That's one of my
I'm like,
only interactions with him.
That's the thing. She doesn't want to talk to you. She wants you to forget about her.
This guy literally got on here. He's like, I'm just gonna say my piece and then move on, and he doesn't. He lies.
Exactly. This has been going for 4 years. If you just did this, I would stop. If you just did this, I would do that. If she would just block me, then I would stop. If she would just respond to me, I would stop. It doesn't make sense. He's obviously psychotic and delusional.
Yeah.
But no one takes it that I don't know. The Thorpes think they're fucking invincible, and I just don't think maybe they don't have a lot of experience with really mentally ill people, but they can actually, if someone is that dedicated to delusion, that can get very dangerous.
Imagine what you would find in his house. There'd be millions of pictures of you up on his walls, I bet.
Oh my god. Well, he doesn't have a house. He lives in a broken car.
What?
Much like the Thorpes.
This dude, he used to call like everybody in Ruby's Discord like entitled and stuff, and then come to find out he's like constantly begging for money and shit.
It's
Total projection.
Absolutely, yeah. I would love to know what his psychiatric diagnosis is.
He's in his element at the moment then, with the Thorpes.
That dude's a narcissist at least. Like, he's never wrong about anything according to himself.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that he's really clicking with the Thorpes and their community of stalkers. Like,
Yeah, he can't say to me, "Do I look like a stalker?" And I said to him, "No, you don't actually." But then he started talking and saying the stuff he's saying.
Yeah, he's not good
That
at
was enough.
hiding it. He like is so obviously like it's like a cartoon of a stalker. People would think it was memes if I didn't release the email. Like,
Yeah.
people literally thought it was a joke. Like, I could tell the Thorpe thought it was a joke at first too, but then they're like, "Oh, we hit gold." Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I see Truth Seeker in chat. I don't see all the chat on
Some of these people, they're showing up in the YouTube chat, but they're not showing up in like the StreamYard.
What does he mean
Yeah.
block him?
I wonder
Truth
what it
Seeker
is.
knows. What does he know?
Well, I'm not even seeing what he's saying because I don't see it on StreamYard.
Dalmatian, come back if you want to talk about the Thorpes, and then I'll go for you.
Actually, what's this thing? Someone mentioned rest in peace, Peanut the squirrel. I haven't looked into that. Apparently,
Yeah, what's
in-
that all about?
apparently that's been taking the internet by storm. Some squirrel, I don't know if it was a pet squirrel, got killed by the authorities in New York. I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
I think squirrels are cute, so I am a team squirrel already. Oh god, I have too many tabs. I don't know why I never use my laptop, so every time I use it, everything like goes wrong. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I need to go get pizza. Get some of that sweet, delicious New Haven pizza. But thank you everyone for tuning in for episode fucking 12. I can't believe I used to worry about being able to commit 1 hour a week to streaming. Like, that was too much for me, and now I'm doing like 46 plus live streams a month. It's so I really appreciate everyone for watching.
You need to like start a Twitch or something, even if it's just gaming or something. You could easily just cultivate and get all the hours.
I need to at least just like dual stream to it. I would love to get the like pro version of StreamYard, or I just need to like stop being such a lazy bitch and look into setting up OBS again, or there's other sites where you do like multi-streaming. I really do want to do that because I don't like YouTube. I have so many strikes against me already. I'm pretty sure I was like shadow banned before. It seems like it's like lightening up a little bit, and then all the constantly being demonetized. I haven't been monetized for most of this channel's history. It's been just constant, like,
yeah.
But people still can like support with the Cash App and Venmo, and people have been doing that. So it's been, I've had some like good days. I mean, tonight was not the most lucrative Celebrity Sunday, but we did get that $5 from Stevie. So thank you for making it at least not a no stream. Truth Seeker, Ruby did not tell Matt to go there. No, initially I did. I initially thought that if you went up on the Thorpes that they'd poke holes in his story, laugh at him, and then all the freaky stalkers would like harass him like they harassed me. I never in my wildest dreams thought that they would all align to harass me. But
question.
No, initially I thought it would be like funny for them to fuck with him, and he was already out public at that point. So I was like, yeah, go make an ass of yourself. And that's what he's doing. But I never thought they'd be so low as to encourage him to keep pursuing me. Is disgusting. I never thought that would happen. That's disgusting. So I fully do not support that.
I don't agree with that. I don't condone that. It's wrong.
But initially I did think it was going to be funny. I was more lighthearted about it, but it took a very, very dark turn.
Oh, he really cares about you, doesn't he? If he's doing that to you and blackmailing you about it as well.
Yeah, seriously.
That's real love.
Yeah,
that's
that's real love.
That's what soulmates do for you. They fuck you over. Yeah, right.
Question.
Ooh, I would love to do like scary. Are there scary games on YouTube? Because I just have to do it like on my computer. Let me see.
You'd be pretty good at gaming. I mean, just for that one tiny thing. Question. I don't know if Mackenzie's still in the chat, but I think is she a mod for Prawn? Would she be good for a moderator if she wants to be?
Yeah. Mackenzie, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trust her.
Just because I know some people got demodded recently, but
yeah, we did have to. I pretty much demodded like everybody, even Doge, and I think like 2 other people.
No, I think Doge is still modded. But...
I'm saying you guys were the only ones who I didn't demod. Everyone else because they didn't really have a policy, and some people you give them a molecule of power and they go fucking psycho. Like,
Yeah.
so there's so many weird politics I'm learning about, like streaming, like since I've been doing this more. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre world. It's a big mind fuck. And there's a lot of dark
Like
shit in
I
it, but I'm
said,
trying to bring positivity, okay? Despite
yeah, try
all
to
the
do your own
bullshit.
thing,
Guess
Ruby.
what? I get up every day and I still try to be a bad bitch and I still try to improve myself in my life. So the haters can fucking suck it. All right. So sending love to everyone. Positive
Bye.
vibes. Don't worry about the haters. I'm not gonna relapse. We're all good. Have a great night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.